Good morning, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of NDB Media's Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday morning quarterbacks on Saturday. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's 0600. Oh my God, it's early. Yes, it is indeed, especially on the West Coast. No one is safe while we troll the digital airwaves. Join us as we discuss the latest news in the world of sports and review events of the past week. No fantasy sports here. I mean, we are adults after all. Yes, Lenny Melnick, I respect you. You are the godfather of fantasy sports, but we're over here doing what we do. You do what you do, and you keep on doing it, little short man. But hey, we keep it real, and you need to remember, we kill brain cells. And as such, no, not as such, we are the purveyors of the zombie apocalypse. You have been warned. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sports Talk with the Guys. I'm your host, the scorekeeper, and welcoming me from somewhere up north. How you doing, NorCal girl?
Oh, I'm surviving. It's cold and clear and windy and pollen like all get out. So I feel like I'm talking out of a tube of some sort. I sound so funny.
You do sound funny. And
Yeah,
speaking of stuff,
my nose is stuffed up.
aw, I'm so sorry. Mine is not, but I am due for my flu shot very, very soon. Probably going to get it next week, and I hope I have lucked out and I don't catch it from any fool or warmongering idiot from around here. And speaking of being across the pond, how you doing, anime girl?
I'm surviving. I've just been and had my COVID, and I've turned down my flu injection because every time I have it, I end up catching the bloody flu. So I told them they could put it somewhere where the sun doesn't shine.
How many years have you had the flu shot consecutively or whatever? I don't know how you count over there in the United Kingdom.
We count the same way you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, numerical order.
I'm sure you do, but your point is how many consecutive years have you had the flu shot?
I've been technically
Okay.
able to have a flu shot for at least the past 10 years.
Yeah, okay. So how many this year 2024 you're not. Did you take it in 2023?
Nope.
2022?
Nope.
2020.
Last time
the last time you took one was when the Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl.
No, the last time I had one, I think was about 2019, and they gave me the injection, and I ended up in bed for 2 weeks with a high temperature, and the doctor saying, "But it's not an active bacteria. You shouldn't catch anything from it." And I went, "Well, guess what? I did."
Okay, and did you take it in 2018?
No. Yes,
Okay.
I did. Yes, I did. 2018. Yes, I did, and I had the same reaction.
All right. Well, for some people, I'm sure you do, and I apologize. I'm sorry that science does not work for you. And
Exactly.
yeah, I know it is.
More like the internet. Occasionally, it doesn't work for me either anymore.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 60 degrees and clear. It's going to get to a high of 80 out here in Pomona, California. Overnight low of 57. So it's going to be colder tomorrow. Right now, it is 19% humidity, I suppose. Pressure is at 30.02 inches and rising. Visibility is at 10 miles, even though the sun is not up. And speaking of such, it will be up at 6:59 a.m. in approximately 54 minutes or thereabouts, maybe 53, depends on how you count. Sunset will be at 6:11 p.m. The wind is heading in a southerly direction at 2 miles per hour. Dew points at 18 degrees. UV index 0 of 11, and the moon phase is a waning gibbous. What is the weather like with you up there, NorCal girl?
Like I said, it's clear, 51 degrees. It'll get to a high of 78. Right now we have winds gusting at 4 miles an hour. Going at 4 miles an hour with high gusts up to 28 miles an hour periodically.
Wow. And then maybe we'll get to the anime girls weather report across the pond. Good morning, Tony Kanopka. Yes. And of course, he greets me this morning. I
Morning, Tony.
appreciate that we have Gridiron Girl that's given us a little bit of love in the chat room as well. Thank you. And thank you for being on with us, guys. We're getting this going and blowing right now. Anime Girl, what is
Yes.
the weather out there across the pond in that
Well,
luscious part of the United Kingdom?
at this specific moment, we have the sun shining, and it's fairly warm. There's a slight breeze blowing, but we are sitting here awaiting the arrival of Storm Ashley, with projected winds of at least 70 to 80 miles an hour, and a lot of rain. Again,
The
So-
storm that you're expecting is, how do you classify it? Obviously, you wouldn't classify it as a hurricane. What is it just an Atlantic winter storm, or is it an Irish storm? How do you classify it?
it's a very wet and windy bleeding storm, to put it in polite terms. No, I think they rate it on wind and rain projections, and the wind at the moment, as I said, 70 to 80 miles an hour, and it's carrying a lot of rain. It's probably the remnants of one of your hurricanes.
Of course, you always get our leftovers. That's about
No,
right.
no comment. No comment.
Folks, there is my scorekeeping page from yesterday. That is my scorekeeping. That one was for the Yankees, and this is the one for the Indians, because this is what Scorekeeper does. And I was keeping score of the game yesterday, and I'll talk about the Yankee victory and the soul-crushing defeat of the night before. Obviously, the news media has nothing to talk about, but we'll get to that. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at what came before us. Back in 1941, the first woman jockey in North America, Anne Lee Wiley, in Mexico. That's the point in history. In 1958, Sterling Moss wins season-ending Moroccan Grand Prix in Ain Diab, but fellow Brit Mike Hawthorne takes the World Drivers' Championship from Moss by just 1.1 by finishing second, the first British world champion. The British won the championship by taking second. Hey, however it works. Tomorrow's in 1964, Tamara Press of the Soviet Union wins the women's discus with an Olympic record throw of 57.27 meters in Tokyo. First of two gold medals at the games. Of course, that was shot put. Back in 1969, Scottish Matra 4 driver Jackie Stewart finishes fourth in season-ending Mexican Grand Prix to win his first. Oh, so the Americans doing a fourth to win his first Formula One World Drivers' Championship by 26 points from Jackie Ickx of Belgium. Back in, speaking of history, back in 1987, I remember this one. Woody Woodward resigns as New York Yankee GM. Lou Piniella is named GM, and Billy Martin is named the New York Yankee manager for not the first, not the second, not the third, for the love, not the fourth, but for the fifth and final time. Unbelievably. And finally, in 2022, Philadelphia Phillies right-hander Aaron Nola faces his brother San Diego catcher Austin Nola in first Major League playoff sibling pitcher batter battle. Austin goes 1 for 2 with the rally starting RBI in an 8-5 win at Petco Park in San Diego. I saw those brothers play against each other on August 17th, 2021 at Petco Park. My sister, the older sister, Lukey's, and my daughter was with me, and I may have a few pictures from that game, which was really cool. So, did you wish to add anything to our historical look back?
Nothing
No.
that I can think of.
No,
All
nothing
right.
I can think of either.
Good morning, Gridiron Girl. Taking a quick look at National Rugby League. Of course, the Pacific Championships are in week 1. This was yesterday. The Kangaroos 18, the Conga 13-0. Earlier today, Fiji Bati lost 10 to the PNG Camos 22. And in the Pacific Championships Women's Week 1, The Gillaroos. Oh my! Wow! Talk about a butt whipping. The Gillaroos 84 visiting the PNG Orchids 0. Oh, wow!
Did the
Earlier
orchids
today,
bother to grow? Did the orchids bother to show up?
84 to 0. 0. 0. Wow! And in a more realistic game, Fetu Samoa at home 30 and Tonga 13-16. Now in the international rounds, two Australia took it to PNG 42-0, and I believe on the 27th, England visits Tao Samoa. So that's going to be at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. And I ask you to bear with me because I have lots of different cords. As you know, I have a completely brand new setup. I'm finally using my blue thingy, and yes, thingy. It's big, and I'm using this. I've had it on my desk for 2 years, and I'm finally making use of it. So, hey, it is what it is. In
Technophobe.
You better
AVP,
use it or the possum will.
Yeah,
I
suppose
I
so.
had to I had to de-louse and de-clean and all that stuff for my my daytimer. Oh, that was horrible. Just know that that animal was there. I was like being at work again, surrounded by engineers. Same thing. New York Nitro are in the AVP league rankings after week 5. They're 10-2. Austin Aces moved up, and they're tied with the Dallas Dream at 5-3. And coming in at 4th, they lost 2 points. Miami Mayhem are 7-5. In the LPGA, the leaderboard, round 4, we are Hannah Green of Australia, minus 18 at 198. Yu Jin Sung is coming in at 2nd at minus 16 at 200. And Ashley Buhai, is she from Russia? No, it's not Russia. Sorry. I don't think they're allowed to compete. Minus 15 at 2. They can't play with us right now. So good for them. I don't think Belarus can play either. Bunch of mean people. In the LPGA, the Shiners Children's Open over here in Las Vegas, Nevada, August 17th to the 20th. Taylor Pendrith is minus 10 and 61. Rico Hoey, that's a real name, minus 9, 64. And tied for 3rd, Doug Gim, JJ Spawn, and Davis Thompson at minus 8, 134. And then coming in at the Dominion Energy Charity Classic in Richmond, Virginia, maybe Michael is attending that game or that event, October 18th to the 20th. Retliff Goosen, minus 6, 66. And a whole bunch of other people tied for 2nd. Steve Flesh, Greg Chalmers, Paul Goidas, and Heath Slocum at minus 5 and 67. Of course, IndyCar does not return till March 2nd. NHRA, next event, October 31st to November 3rd, the Vegas Nats, hashtag Vegas Nats in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I believe they've already started construction from the Formula One event in Las Vegas. Or is it NASCAR? Sorry. I don't know. We'll see right now. But the United States event is coming up this weekend, 18th to the 20th. And the sprint begins in 4 hours, 44 minutes, and 31 seconds. Mark! Where's Mark? I don't know. NASCAR, of course, we have this year's round of 8 is starting up, and they're going, I believe the race is in Las Vegas. So it's the NASCAR event. Oops. Boy, have I been paying attention to that one. And taking a look at NHL games from yesterday, Carolina 4-1 over Pittsburgh, Winnipeg 8-3 over San Jose. Sorry, Speedy, your Sharks got beat up. Colorado 4-3 over the Anaheim Ducks. So we'll go over the standings for the NHL a little bit later. Major League Baseball. Liz, have you been watching?
Here and there, yes, but most of the time I've been doing other things.
Really?
Yes.
Well, good for you. So, in Major League Baseball playoffs, the Mets put it to the Dodgers yesterday, 12-6, making the series 3-2. Dodgers lead. the series returns to Los Angeles. The next game will be on Sunday, and if necessary, on Monday. There are a few prognosticators that have been calling the Dodgers in 6 games. I don't know. The Dodgers are easily should be able to handle the Mets straight up one-on-one, but the Mets are a dangerous team. Look at September, folks. Look at the early part of the playoffs. The Mets are the most dangerous team in the playoff run right now. But the Dodgers hold a 3-2 lead. It is theirs for the taking. But as opposed to everyone that was writing on Thursday in Los Angeles media when they said the series was over, I didn't hear the fat lady sing, you morons. And it may come back to bite them just for that reason. LA was celebrating when they were up 3-1. That may come back to bite them. Oh my God. I will die laughing if that. LA Times and several other people were saying the series is over. You never do that, morons. You never do that. And now, as a quick little commentary directed at the media, when the Yankees lost Game 3 to the Indians, everyone was referring it as a soul-crushing blow. Folks, they were down 3-1 in this game, and in the 8th, they tied it and took the lead. In the 9th, the Indians came back to tie it, and then they won it in the 10th. The Yankees were up 2-0. Where does soul-crushing come into play? Nowhere. So yesterday, do you know what they did? They won 8-6. What a soul-crushing loss that was. Obviously, there was nothing for them to talk about. It was a dramatic come from behind by the Indians. See, when you say in the manner that you do, you're implying the Indians never even had a chance. And that is not true. They do have a chance. But you are fighting an experienced American League team that has been doing this all year and has been beating up on everyone. They're now up 3-1. Is it over? No, because I haven't heard the chick sing yet. But this whole theory of had it been the other way around, I would understand it being soul crushing. But no. They're up 3-1, and they're going to play later on today at about 5:08 p.m. Pacific time. So it is what it is, folks. We've gone around the horn, and we're getting to it. Anime Girl.
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything that you wish to update us on before we get to it? Or, well, we're doing it now. Yes, we are. So is there anything that you wish to get us going on?
There's a little story about Mr. Rogers who's continuing to bash his teammates, despite the fact that he's the one that screwed up in the last game. But there you go. I put it in the private chat for you to read.
Well, take it.
Well, it would seem Mr. Rogers, tinfoil man himself, is doubling down on the blame game. He's tearing into his teammate Mike Williams, because they failed to get off to a winning start against the Bills. The thing is, you see, Mr. Rogers, the excellent quarterback that he is, tried, he'd already done a 52-yard Hail Mary, and it worked. And he had 294 yards under his belt. But then Mr. Rogers decided to be the idiot and try and throw a nice 50-yarder downfield, only to screw it up. And now he's blaming everybody, including the wife and kids and everything else. I mean, I just don't get this guy. I really don't. Where does he get off?
The tinfoil works both ways. It blocks that coming in, and it blocks the little the raisin. It's not even. It's drying up because something's got to work the body. So it's a raisin up there. Folks, this is not a leader. He is not a leader. He is a sad sack of an individual that at one time did very well. This guy, Aaron Rodgers, is the epitome of a machine that works. Well, when it did,
Yeah.
it's a machine that was a physical thing that worked. It no longer works, and now you're blaming your teammates, dude. Your wide receiver slipped. He slipped.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at it. He had another teammate that was wide open that they
He had
reckoned he
Brees
dropped the
Hall.
ball into it. Yeah,
Brees Hall was open, and
Yeah.
that's where he should have got shot to. Yeah, definitely.
Why the hell try for something that wasn't going to work when he had another guy wide open?
This
Because he
is the
told himself.
same little boy. It's not even a man child because it's the implication is it will eventually grow into something bigger. But this man child, I'm insulting the children of the world because most kids are not as stupid as Aaron Rodgers, quite frankly. Dude, you just shut up, you pick up the team, and you move on. Instead, you blame because you are flawless. And in the world of men, Aaron Rodgers is the guy because he goes from woman to woman to woman. But did you see it the other way around? Other than Danica Patrick? Oh, for the love of God. Dude, they don't stay with you. It's kind of like how you don't stay with teams. Dude, it's really sad. It really is sad. How's the family reunion going, Aaron? Wonder how that goes for you. But whatever. And he cries about making a political decision, and everyone jumps on him. It's, dude, this is the way it is. One of the former presidents said, this is a contact sport. You, of all people, should know what it is to be hit. What do? You get up and you clean yourself off and you move on. They were mean to me because I made a choice. Shut up. Just shut up. I am so happy the teams hired you as their quarterback because now they know the type of individual that you really are. I've never cared for the individual because I knew how he was. I used to sadly pay attention. I don't pay attention to it anymore. I don't even listen to it when it's talking football because it's a machine. It's an inanimate object that's broken down now. And whenever something goes wrong, you blame everyone else. Aaron Rodgers, you're the one to blame. Congratulations, though. You have your money, and you're forever going to be an irritant to the rest of the world. You got your own fans picking on you. Whatever. And they even said you're wrong. Does that burn the tinfoil hat? For the love of God. And that's an editorial. Go ahead, NorCal girl.
Oh, no. No, I wasn't going to say anything. I was just kind of laughing with what you were saying.
Yeah.
How do you really feel, scorekeeper? Go ahead, anime girl.
I was going to say the only people that are ever going to regret Aaron Rodgers retiring would be the Bakerfoil people because they won't sell as much tinfoil anymore.
Hey, there are people that admire him and had the temerity to call him the.
What?
Yes.
I can't even. Oh my God. I can't. It's 4 letters.
Yeah, ludicrous.
Well, if you think about it, how on, scorekeeper? If you think about it, he could claim that title. Greatest of all time, Egypt. Greatest of all time, numpty. Yes, that I go with. Quarterback? You got to be kidding me.
Greatest of all time in his own mind.
He is a legend in his own mind.
Folks, when you have to use these scenes, he was the greatest 2-minute. Ask his girlfriends and see if that was true. Look, folks, I am so happy that he is blowing up in the way that he is. I am so happy that it speaks from the raisin that's up there. I am so happy that another team has to deal and fan base has to deal with it. It is an inanimate object. Aaron Rodgers is like the light bulb that's on your porch. You're like, I should change that one, but it's in the front yard. It doesn't matter. It's the one that's out front that your neighbors see, and you're like, nah, I get more light from my neighbors' light bulbs than I do this one.
Yeah, he's sort of a dull red glow, isn't he, really?
Oh my goodness. It is just absolutely horrible. It is what it is. So, uh, I will thank him because he gives us material.
Oh, yeah.
There is a skill in that, and it's just too much fun. So hopefully Tony will be able to join us in a little bit. I believe unless he's traveling, but I don't
I
know.
don't think he is today. I think
He's having his egg
back home.
whites.
Yeah, I think he's at home.
I think he's at home this week. Could be wrong. Be interesting to see who does show up this week.
So we shall.
I mean, we've got gig. Hopefully Tony will join us. What about our little friend?
I don't know if that's going to be up and going by the time we do stuff.
What are we talking about?
Speedy. How is he? Is he going to join us today?
I don't think so. I don't. He did call me. I missed his call, and I'm regretful of it. Hopefully he is well. Have there been any posts on his page?
I haven't seen any. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, I haven't seen any either. The last post I saw was either Wednesday or Thursday night. But I know Thursday he's supposed to go in, so.
Yeah, I think I saw something around the Thursday period, but I've seen nothing since.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking if anybody else had picked up or he might be joining us or,
I don't expect him to join it. If he joins us, he'll maybe be in the chat room, but I'm really not expecting it yet.
Do we know how it all went for him?
No. I don't. He did contact a few people, and as I said, I unfortunately missed it. I think when he contacted me, it was Thursday. I wasn't doing very well. Just wasn't feeling it, and I think I was out early. It was probably around 6:00. Yes, the old man was asleep at around 6:00. That's sad.
But Thursday's the last. Sorry to interrupt you. Thursday was the last time he posted anything. Thursday night.
Oh well, he's hoping. He's hoping.
Of course, I'm fully expecting. He's a strong individual.
Yes, he is.
And he's beaten this before. He beat it earlier in the year, and I believe he's going to do it again. So we shall.
Yeah, I wish him well.
So I'm going to start setting up for the games. As you know, it does take a little while to do that. Folks, we're going to be doing at the top of the hour at 7:00, Sports Talk with the Guys. So we ask you to just bear with me while I get to that. We have some interesting games this week. There's going to be a battle of Titans, and no, the Titans are not involved. I believe one of the Monday night games is going to be really, really good. The Ravens 4-2 visiting the Buccaneers, who are also 4-2. At least statistically, that's one. But you also have earlier on Saturday or on Sunday, you have the 4-1 Lions visiting the 5-0 Vikings. So then you have the 5-1 Texans versus the 4-2 Packers. There are big games that are going to be taking place this week, and it's really exciting.
Yeah, I see Wembley's actually managed to pull the what I would call the bum game of the bloody week. The 1-5 Patriots versus the 1-5 Jaguars. That could be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, it could be.
Who do we reckon is going to work on that one?
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy.
Who's going to show up? I mean, Christ Almighty, 1-5 for both teams. Jeez.
Yep.
And I continue my plummet down the table because I picked the bloody Saints.
Yeah, well, so did I. I should have known better. I really should have known better. Well, I'm covered in bruises from that game.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did a scorekeeper. You see, I went on numbers, and the only numbers that the Saints didn't have was a defense. But then their bloody quarterback went and tits up, so it completely and utterly buggered me up. I thought I was being clever.
yeah.
I
I
should know
have
better.
I'm still going by the numbers, but I have changed the way that I've been picking, and I was doing badly earlier in the season. Just I was unscorekeeper like. I am a 60% or better, and I wasn't even doing that in the first 3 weeks. So I had to do an entire change, and I decided to read more, and I have been doing deeper dives into the statistical numbers. So the NFL page is nice. It always has been, but it doesn't have everything on there. But for the last 3 weeks, I am much happier with my results. I think the first one I was 9-7. And just with that, I was like, ooh, okay, we're back in the flow. And then I think I was 9-3 or 9-5. I don't know, but I'm back to picking to where I would like to be. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do any better. All I say is that I am happier with the results that I've had over the last 3 weeks. And like I said, I've been spending a little bit more time doing some analysis on it. That's all. I know it's tough, but I've been visiting CBS Sportsline, taking a look at the numbers. I have done what Anime Girl does and look back at the historical. That's important to me as well.
It is, yeah.
Yes, that is real. You have to look at trends. I had gone away from that at the start of the season. I've always done deep dives, but I was like, man, I got to do the work again. Ah,
Yeah, well, my looking back in history is not doing me any favors. That's for sure.
You got a hello from someone, Anime Girl.
I did. I missed that. Who did I
Look on
get
the
to hello
screen.
from? Eh?
Look on the
Oh,
screen.
Adam. Oh, you managed to climb out of Wimpy's and got back on the screen, have you? Join in.
Yeah,
Have a
definitely.
pic. Yes, I work with the guy.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I work with the guy. He's works in the office.
that would be
He's
nice to get
he's
some
a leading
commentary.
hand. Yeah, he's a leading hand timekeeper.
Ah,
Kin, he is my kin.
I feel sorry for him.
Gridiron Girl was the payroll clerk, and I was a timekeeper for of my 33 years. I was a timekeeper for about 25, at least 25 of those years. Yeah.
Yeah, he spends most of his days with tachograph discs, checking them and downloading them onto the computer. So he works well. He works well.
All right. Well, if you ladies would go on to a different topic right now while I set up the NFL stuff, I should be ready to go in about 10 minutes, but I'm trying to do that right now. So if you
Roger
don't
D.
mind.
Roger D. Have you anything you want to get onto Norcargo?
Yeah, I was going to throw it in. It's already in the private chat. I'm going to go ahead and throw it on the screen. It has to do with the Tropicana Stadium and the different places that Miami is looking to possibly play because it's going to be out of commission for, they said at least till opening of next year and possibly even later than that.
Oh,
So,
that's the stadium that lost its roof, isn't it?
yep, it is. Okay. All right. Going back to the game, some of these pictures are absolutely horrific of what it is. But it's asking where will the race play in 2025, and it's saying that the first week since Hurricane Milton shredded Tropicana Field, and believe me, it did shred it, on on its roof in its wicked path of destruction through the west and central Florida has not provided much clarity on how severely the Rays will be impacted. About the only thing that is certain is that the team will not be able to open in 2025 Major League Baseball season at home, as it was originally planned for March 27th. Where the Rays play now, how long they are displaced, and what repairs beyond a new roof are needed before to return to Tropicana Field until the planned 2028 opening of their new stadium on the adjacent site are among the many things that they don't know and are hoping to address in the upcoming weeks. Accessing the building itself has been extremely limited due to safety concerns, including the integrity of the struts that held the Teflon coating fiberglass roof. There are several indications of extensive damage elsewhere at the stadium as well. For example, some teams' offices, which were on the fourth floor, have now dropped ceilings over the overall roof and are now wide open to the elements. Rays officials have refrained from saying any public comments since issuing a statement on the 10th of October, which was, of course, the day after the storm hit. And they said that in the overall coming days and weeks, they're going to continue to assess the true condition of the stadium. They did send off a brief memo to the staff last week, acknowledging that they have more questions than answers at this point. And it's saying that the most popular question, which I think is probably everybody's most popular question, is with the opening day 162 days away, where will they be playing? And the Rays have to get a sense of whether they're looking for a temporary home for the few months or for a full season, or are they going to extend it for all 3 years till they move into their new stadium in 28? Plus, Major League Baseball, of course, is going to have a say on that, and the Players Union will also have to get involved. There's a huge line. I think there's like over 50 different locations that they came up with thinking about this, but they kind of narrowed it down to the most possible stadiums that could be. St. Petersburg Lang Stadium, which is in Clearwater Bay Park, is normally used by the Phillies. And in Dunedin's, you need to say something?
No, I'm sorry. I should have muted myself.
Oh, no problem. And Dunedin Park, which the Blue Jays use, and of course Tampa Bay Steinbrenner Field, which the Yankees all use for their spring training, are all been suggested. But however, none of them has a roof, and of course, because of the frequent delays and pre-game work disruptions during the summer, they would all require actual upgrades to host regular season games. Al Lang Stadium would have to be reconverted from a soccer field to a baseball field, which even has more problems, and it also has a very long-standing issue of flooding. The other three stadiums also host minor league affiliates, and that adds, of course, to a degree of completion as well. Same thing as we had with the A's moving up here, with the scheduling conflicts and all different sorts of the potential level of compensation to those organizations. And here's the thing. And would the Rays really want to play all 81 games, staring at, of course, the Yankees logo, staring them in the face? I don't think I'd want to necessarily do that personally. The Rays have a familiarity with the stadium about 90 miles away in Port Charlotte, which is their usual spring home game stadium. And, of course, the Disney complex. And they have a really good familiarity with that one because they played 2 regular seasons, full series there, and then they held their spring training in 23 of last year for their spring training. So they have a real good feel on that stadium. And the other issue is, depending on the weather and what they would have to do with that, they'd have to come up with housing for the players and the staff. And they don't know anything about that yet either. And with Disney also would likely need upgrades, but it would be the less of all of the things that they've looked at. It would be the one with the lesser challenges to have to do anything. However, because it is Disney Park, they also have the highest number of other youth events that are already scheduled at the venue. So it's going to really kind of toss it up in the air as to where they're going to actually wind up playing. So we don't know. It's kind of all up in the air at the moment.
Anime Girl, do you wish to comment on that?
I can understand the problems. I just can't understand why nobody's coming forward and saying, well, share our stadium with us. Well, the team's got the problems.
Okay, well, first of all, it's the mob that's talking about this.
Yeah.
This is a mob conversation. The inspections have not taken place at the park, and we don't know the damage. It might be easy enough for them just to remove that lattice structure of what's left. I actually, I wouldn't call it a lattice structure. It's the beams, as NorCal Grow talked about earlier. We're jumping the gun right now. I believe the easiest thing is they're going to remove the beams and the stadium will be just fine and it'll be ready to go later this year. It depends how long the stadium will be unavailable to them. If the stadium is unavailable to them, they're going to play in Miami. For those of you that don't understand, Miami. What's going to happen is Miami will be on the road. The Rays will be at home. That's it. It's going to be the best thing. They might even play in Atlanta for a little while. But it really just depends as to how long they're going to be without the stadium itself. And we still don't know yet. I hope for Tampa Bay fans, don't care about the team, for the Tampa Bay fans, that they have a place to go and watch baseball games soon. But all 15 of you, don't worry. It's either going to be a few minutes to the stadium or it's going to be a 3-hour drive down to Miami or a 6-hour drive up to Atlanta. Hopefully it won't be that bad for you guys. But you guys can all go in a big 15-passenger van. So
You're bad.
Sarcasm is rife on this program. Are you nearly done there, sir?
that was my comment. Almost. I'm now putting in the picks that I've received in advance. I'm putting those up right now. So I'm about a minute away. If you guys want to go on to another story, please. Or if not, I will prompt you on this one. Anime Girl, do you have a story that you wish to get to? Please.
No, I don't at the moment, to be perfectly honest. I've been doing other things this week and running around, and I've still got some homework I need to sort out. So
okay,
Hogwarts you need to sort out?
No, said homework. Here,
Oh.
if you guys, I'm going to put an article in the chat room. This is on Jay Cutler. He was arrested. I think you
I
heard
was going to
about
put
this.
that up too. How funny.
Okay, so it's now in the chat room as well, folks. If you guys want to take a look at it, and we always use the that one to show it on screen. Why don't you go ahead, please, Anime Girl? I'm sorry, NorCal Girl.
No problem. A former Miami Dolphins quarterback, Jay Cutler, was arrested. I think it was Thursday night. He was arrested for DUI and possession. He had possession of 2 handguns in the car, and one was loaded. But I'll go ahead and read the article to you. It's saying that he was arrested Thursday night in Tennessee for drunken driving and possession of a firearm. The 41-year-old faces 4 charges, including driving under the influence, possession of a firearm while intoxicated, failure to exercise duty of care, and implied consent. According to the jail records, Cutler was in custody for roughly 3 hours from just before 7 p.m. until right after 10 p.m. The former first-round pick of the Denver Broncos in 2006 joined Miami Dolphins in 2017 NFL season. He played 14 games for the South Florida franchise, throwing 19 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. Cutler is best known for his time with the Chicago Bears, where he became the franchise's all-time leader in passing yards and passing touchdowns. And that's pretty much exactly what I had found as well, except for I had seen that when he was arrested, it was, like I said, 2 guns and one was loaded.
why?
Yeah, I don't know. And if you see the picture upon arrest, which is the one that I saw, he looks very worn. It makes me think he possibly already has, and I'm not, this is just my opinion, it's nobody else's, it's just my opinion looking at him. it looks like he may have a drinking problem or something else because he looked bad.
He has a drinking problem because he was driving while intoxicated. Folks, I know 70% of America just got pissed off at that line. Look, you chose to drive while you went out to drink. And again, you were impaired because you drank to excess. You did. Jay Cutler, you did. It doesn't matter. Oh, I was feeling bad, a breakup. I lost someone at 5. You chose to drink to excess. You are responsible. Don't give me this. Oh, but it's in my genes. F you.
The only thing
Don't
should be
buy
in his,
any.
yeah, the only thing should be in his jeans is his legs, but never mind.
This whole thing that, oh, well, I made a mistake. No, you chose to do it because you know how you are. Good morning, Gridiron Girl.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, how are you?
I'm glad you joined us a tad early. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I figured it out a little bit earlier.
Aw, you are impressive.
Right?
We are
Yeah.
surrounded by timekeepers this morning.
Really?
Yes. Me and Anime Girl's compatriot from the United Kingdom.
Well, get those on time, though.
Well, she was the payroll clerk, which made her above me.
Yes.
And boy, don't she make you remind. Keeps reminding you on that.
Actually,
I
I
love
have
it.
to say that I readily listened to her when she told me to do stuff.
Are you implying that our gig is slightly violent in nature?
Not at all. She would ask me to do something as far as the timekeeping system was concerned, or when there were a few idiots, which were a lot of them, right, Gridiron Girl,
Yes.
that wouldn't respond. There was a rule that I shared with a lot of people. It doesn't matter what you know. When your payroll clerk calls you and says, do this, it doesn't matter if it looks right or not. Shut up and do it. Because no matter what, that's the person that has to press a button for you to get paid. How easy, right, Gridiron Girl?
Yes.
But yet you still would get attitude from a lot of people. Amazing, huh?
Yes, and you were more than willing to get on their ass.
Oh, yeah. It was easy, man. It was so easy. Because at first I would just say, hey, so-and-so's trying to get a hold of you. I didn't even say hello. I just said, Carlos, Gridiron Girl's trying to get a hold of, which I use that name because you know he was never that way. But there are others, and that's why I just use that name right now. It was fun. And if they wouldn't answer me, fire off the email, tell the supervisor, payroll's trying to get a hold of your clerk. Bam!
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the easiest email to write in the county. Telling someone else that someone is trying to get a hold of someone. Oh, for the love of God, that works. Oh, my God. I remember our student worker, poor Melissa. She was going to have an upcoming typing test. And I said, Melissa, you're 3 weeks away. You have the program on the network. Log in and type for 5 minutes a day. That's it. If you type for 5 minutes a day, you'll be ready to go for the test. Now, the division can look and see, and I was noticing after 2-3 days she wasn't typing. So I went in, I told her, Melissa, your test is in less than 3 weeks. Just start typing, you'll do fine. And she refused. So I went ahead and I emailed everyone, Melissa has an upcoming typing test.
You did not.
And she needs a reminder. Oh, for the love of God. I think over 40 people stopped by her desk. Oh, my God. She was like, you had to, didn't you? I said, just shut up and type. And when she did, guess what? She passed at about like 46 words a minute or something with a 99% accuracy. Folks, that's all it takes. Seriously. If you type anything, 3 weeks before, 5 to 10 minutes a day, you'll do just fine. And sure enough, I passed my typing test at 64 words a minute with a 99% accuracy.
Oh, you don't want to know mine.
You were probably at 99 or 100, right?
No, I was at 45.
Ed, 40 words a minute, right? Or was that the time when it was 45 words a minute?
45. Yeah.
There's a phrase in Spanish, por panzazo, te pasaste. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. I basically said she crossed the line by a belly flop. Kyle Singer says, love or cousins. Yes. Yep. Oh, that is cool. So how long have you worked with your coworker there, Anime Girl?
Oh, trying to think now.
Why did you tell us how you met?
Met at work, actually.
All right, dumbass.
No, I was the driver, and he was a valeter. Oh, hang on, there's
bad
feedback.
Is that you, Anime? Oh, sorry, Gridiron Girl? I think it happened when you joined us.
Yeah, I'm outside.
Okay, but it cleared up. Well, no, now it's back.
I'll mic myself right now.
You'll mic yourself?
I'm waiting for the dogs to do their business, and I'm going to go inside.
But you're going to mic yourself?
I'm going to shut the mic off if I'm interfering. Sorry.
Aw, you're so kind.
You're welcome.
She muted herself, or was going to mute herself.
I want to know how she was going to mic herself, but whatever.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, whatever. Yeah, no. Adam used to be a valeter, and
watch your language.
We just started to be friendly, and known him ever since. I think that was way back in the 90s.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, I mean, I've been doing my job for 30 plus years as a driver, so, and office worker.
Hey, question for you. Have either of you seen the little clip that's been going around for that Ravens fan that wound up knocking out the Commanders fans?
No. Oh,
Yeah.
I know the story, but no, what?
Yeah, it's been going around, and I've actually seen it a couple times, and it still boggles my mind that grown adults could take a game that far to the fact you're going to go beat up another fan. And I know the rivalry, we have with certain gold and orange black teams that are up here versus LA, and some of the fans that do ridiculous things with that. But it boggles my mind. I'm a 55-year-old woman, and I just cannot see this kind of grown-up adults doing this kind of thing.
Having spoken to several, and yes, this is stuck-up scorekeeper speaking. Having spoken to mental people, such as psychologists and psychiatrists, about this thing, being and associating yourself with a team is not unlike being in a gang, believe it or not. And in a gang, you have a hierarchy of gang members, and you have those that are stupid and dangerous. And again, oftentimes you go to a place and you drink to excess, because all these people that get caught in fights, I'm like, it was a mistake. I drank too much. You chose to do it. There's no excuse. Seriously, if there's someone intoxicated at a game and they're causing problems, it should be a felony. I'm sorry. That is you get these people interrupting the fan experience. But are you kidding? Cutting into American national teams' revenue streams? It'll never happen. Think about it. The San Francisco fan that was beaten up outside of Dodger Stadium. What happened? Nothing.
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
And he still has life debilitating injuries. And how many years has that been?
Folks, I'm not a holier than thou individual. I have, drunk to excess, but I never did drive, and I never went out and did something stupid because I actually knew I never drank to that level, and I will not. I it's in my genes. I had a man that drank a 6-pack every day for the last 30 years that I knew him. I have it in me, and I choose not to. But you see, that's the thing. That's responsibility. And I have been against this my entire life. The reason why I generally don't drink is because I worked in a hospital. I worked in government service. I have volunteered. I used to volunteer for the AAA on New Year's Eve to take people home because I'd rather that they don't drive and be stupid. Now you can catch a ride hailing service and you can get a ride, but you choose not to do it. But going back to the stadium and this game, I don't know what the meme has been going on, but they should be charged.
Well, the one
And they
good
should
thing,
be charged with the felony. It should be assault, and they should be put in the can.
well,
Well,
I
I
don't know
can't
what
see
is
why
going to
they're not.
happen. I don't know what's going to happen police wise, but his job did fire him for that. So I thought that was
Under why? Because he made the employer look bad, right?
probably, of course, they're not going to say that, but it goes
Oh
against
no,
some of
no,
their
I
policies.
I believe they're entitled,
Yeah.
folks. Employment is at will unless you have a contract, but the contract stipulates why they can let you go. And one of the things that they've been putting in there for decades is you make us look bad, you're gone. And folks, anyone who gets fired for doing that, you're basically that's not unlike the unwritten rules in baseball. I've always said,
Yeah.
you make me look bad, that's how
Well,
retaliation is.
apparently they went against for the thing of they have in their policies that it goes against some violence clause that they have in there, and
Oh,
it went against their policies for that. So violence and aggressive behavior, I think is what it was.
yeah, but is going to the game a workplace setting?
Exactly, but they're still using that. So I'm not entirely sure. Could he in turn sue them?
Of course. This
You
is the United
know?
States of America.
I don't know.
I don't think you have the right to ask that question, NorCal girl. They,
Okay, knowing my
it's
history, no. But I'm playing devil's advocate here.
oh, for the love of all that is holy.
You keep
Devil's
mentioning
advocate.
holy, you keep mentioning me, and I keep appearing.
Oh, you walked into that one. Come
You
on.
call me, I appeared.
Oh, there's a comment coming. You can just feel it bubbling up there.
7 a.m. We're gonna get to the football. Let's finish this. Let's finish it.
God.
I have arthritis.
Yeah, that's your excuse. Stick to it.
I did that at work trying to mess around with someone where they were affiliated or looked like it, and I did this. Kind of like, you guys, what? You got arthritis? We're like, well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. NorCal girl, do you wish to finish your point on this one?
No, I'm done with it. You said finish it and move on. It's now almost 7:01.
It is not 7:01. It
I
is
didn't say
7.
it was 7:01. I said it's almost 7:01. Clean your ears
Okay.
out.
So, no, I have these hearing aids, so I am able to hear you. So, all right. It looks like I will be ready to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get to it. I have one more item that I need to pull up. Forgive me. And I'm talking about an internet item. And let me see if I can. Oh, I don't have my Facebook site set up on Excel. I only have it set up on Google. And the man of the hour is in. While
Yay!
how many egg whites did you have today?
Only 14.
What,
can
the box
you
is half empty?
What was that?
I said his box is half empty.
Oh, that was
Always.
funny. That was good. Tony, what is the how long? Could you explain to us what you have to do for egg white? I mean, look, I don't know. I don't.
It's real easy, Raji. Even you could do it.
Don't go on that.
What a bet.
You pour the egg whites that are in like a milk carton. You pour it into the pan, and then you throw everything in
Oh,
there.
Wait! Time out! Back up. But egg whites in a milk carton? How would
Yeah,
that
they're
happen?
like in a milk carton. They're in a carton.
Oh, you buy them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My
So
cows mated with chickens, thus creating the milk carton with the egg white.
what are
Oh,
okay?
boy.
For the love of all that is holy, I get egg whites as being a hard-boiled egg, the outside of the whites,
Right.
without sounding overtly stupid.
Yeah, you're right. Yes.
Okay, those come in a carton.
Yeah, because they're liquid before they're boiled.
Yeah. Go crack an egg.
Like you said, hard-boiled egg. Well, before you boil it, they're liquid.
Go in your refrigerator, open the refrigerator door, look for your eggs, take out an egg, drop it on the floor.
Tell me something. Did you do Biology 101 at school, Robert?
Actually, no, I did not take Biology 101 because that was a college prerequisite, and I didn't have to take biology because I went in 3 different realms. I went history, political science, and geography. So I skipped out on biology, as evidenced by my Saturday night programs.
Well, I was about to say, no wonder you're not having a lot of luck with the ladies. I mean,
I beat you to. Oh, I'm sorry. I won.
Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. Right. Okay. I mean, Biology 101. What came first, chicken or the egg? Well, it's the egg. The runny bit outside is, the white, and the little bit in the middle, that yellow bit, that's the yolk.
Yeah, it's just cracking an egg. If you took the yellow out, that clear, gooey stuff, that's the white.
Yeah.
Is it ovum, they call it, isn't it, or something? Something like that?
Okay.
Is that a ghost?
Who's knocking?
No, I've got some raging abdab running up down the stairs in the hallway.
Okay.
Don't worry about
Wow.
it. They'll go away shortly.
I thought Roger was getting a visitor.
No, he's got rid of
knocked.
No, he's got rid of his skunk. Sorry, I mean his possum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. Now, I've been given a hard time by a host on this program. Her name is Hope, that she knows there's a part 2 to the video, and she is asked to see it. I said, I don't know, man, because if that one gets out, I might have the Humane Society on me. I will say, Darth Vader's lightsaber was used.
What he's not admitting, though, Tony, is the possum won.
Exactly.
No, the possum's gone.
And so the Darth Vader
Yeah.
lightsaber, he took it with him.
No, the Darth Vader lightsaber's here, but I will show you guys the story. But it's going to be in a private thing because I'm not going to let that one get out because that is not one of my better moments. It is not. It's a 6-minute video. It was recorded on an Android phone, so you know that the size of the video already is pretty big. So it's not. I can't just text it to you or email it because it's that big. But we're going to get to it, folks. We're going to go over last week's cumulative results and the week 6 results. Leading the pack, of course, it was the big dog at 13-1. He is 57-35, tied with Almighty at 57-35. Gridiron Girl and NorCal Girl, Scorekeeper, Anime Girl are all in second at 56-36. Then coming in at third, all alone in third, is Sports Sister at 55-37. And then coming in fourth, Philly Special.
Damn.
Is at 54-38. Dream is 51-41. Color Maven at 50 and 42. Lukey's is 47 and 45, tied with Elway 7. Interesting. Goffey is 46 and 46. Engineer, after an incredible 14 and 0, improves to 45 and 47. And Speedy is 43 and 47, but he only has 90 games in, as opposed to everyone else have 92. So we're now going to get to the next one. And folks, we already had our first game, and I'm going to go to it right here, right now. Bear with me. And boom. I don't know what you guys saw, but the prognosticators on this. Hey, stop it.
Beautiful.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Tony.
That was beautiful.
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it was
heard.
wonderful.
As a matter of fact, Color Maven, Elway 7, Lukey, Scorekeeper, Almighty, Philly Special, Sports Sister, and Gridiron Girl all went with the Broncos. Cafe, Big Dog, Anime Girl, Engineer, NorCal Girl, and Dream all went for the Saints. And the first game went 33-10. It was pretty much over by the second quarter, wasn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Or ending the second quarter. Yeah. It was an old-fashioned butt whipping. What were your thoughts on the game, Tony?
I was working midnights, but I did listen to some of it. And the thing is, with Denver's really good defense and Saints starting a rookie quarterback, only a second start, I thought right there that was a tough hill to climb for the Saints. Plus, they were really banged up.
Yes, even at home.
Yep.
I agree with you on that one, Tony. So, yeah, it turned out that way. And, of course, I don't think it counts because Gridiron Girl is a former Bronco. So
that's another reason to take the Broncos.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. Okay. So we have it. Folks, we're going to get to it. And if we are ready to go, since this is going to be across the pond, I'm going to ask if I messed this up, didn't I?
No way.
Boy, did
No
I. Anime Girl, if you'll take the first game, what was I thinking? I
don't know. What were you thinking?
You
enlighten me.
Okay, Anime Girl, you will take the first one. Then NorCal Girl, you'll take the second one. And then Tony, if you are able, you will take. Who are you? Oh yeah, Philly Special.
Who are you?
The good-looking guy down in the bottom corner. That's who he is.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I know,
he is. I'm confident enough.
Yeah, I know you two are at war, but just to forget his name, really?
That might be a good thing.
I was actually going to, you know what, Tony, at work, I used to know people would walk in. We had 90 people in my office that I was responsible for. And to screw with them, or not to screw with them, but everything's based on employee numbers. We had 6-digit numbers. So when they would come in, they'd say, "Oh, Raj, hey, can you check on this?" "Yeah, hold on a minute. 404-707 or whatever." They're like, "What?" And, I would know their numbers, 257-249, whatever it was. And they were like, "You know my number." And some of the background says, "Yeah, dude, if he knows your number, it's because what? You're in trouble because I've had to memorize your number because it's so much input." That's the thing. And it was funny because someone walked in one time and I'm like, "I know you." "I don't know your number." And they were like, they actually celebrated that. And everyone in the office laughed because I was like, "You're like white noise," or in this case, brown noise. But the thing is, I didn't know their number. And I never did learn their number. But I'm out of control. I'm so sorry. Let's get to it. The first game will be Anime Girl. So if we could do that, Anime Girl, we
can do that if you like. I don't care.
Shoot, go for it. So the way we're gonna do it is Anime Girl, NorCal Girl, Philly Special, and Scorekeeper. If we can keep that one going. So
I can't see why not.
All right, and let's get to it. The game That's going to be close to you, right?
Yep, it's going to be 2 hours up the road. Okay, we have got New England Patriots versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both these teams are sitting on 1-5. Yay, didn't we pick two fantastic teams here to come to Britain? Ho, ho, ho. This is being played at the wonderful Wembley Stadium in London. So if you want to go visit these two teams, you've got a long way to come. Right, scores on the doors. So we go look at the scores on the doors. On offense, the Patriots are sitting at 28th, while the Jaguars are 16th. On defense, Patriots are 26th, while the Jaguars are just a little bit above zero. They're 31st. On passing, the Patriots are not kicking the ass of being grounded. They're 30th, while the Jags are actually 17th. And on rushing, the Patriots are 12th, while the Jaguars are 16th. The last time these two decided to get together was January the 2nd, 2022, when the Patriots decided to do a Mexican dance all over the Jaguars, 50-10.
And boy, were they hollering for that one. Papa Sox, welcome. Thank you for joining us here on Sports Talk with the Guys. The teams that are on the bye are the Bears and the Cowboys. And the other question is, and do you have the spreadsheet with all your rankings in order along with their records? Well, the only one that actually keeps track of our items here is the Big Dog, and that's the individual wins and losses in our group here. But all the information that we get is from the NFL website. So I'm not certain if that answers your question, Papa Sox. But no, I do not. I used to years ago, but I don't. So hopefully that does answer your question. Okay. It is the Jaguars favored at -6. Do we have a win probability?
Yes, shock horror. The win probability is Jacksonville at 70.2%.
Wow. Do we have a weather report, NorCal Girl?
Yes, we do. And going along with what Anime Girl said earlier, 90% chance of heavy rain and 62 degrees.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have an injury report?
We do indeed. For the Patriots, we have Lowe, the tackle, is out with his ankle. And Luther, the wide receiver, is out undisclosed. There's a lot of them about. For the Jags, we only have one out, and that's Blackson, the defensive lineman. He's also out undisclosed. And of the two teams, the Patriots have the larger list. Most of them are questionable, but there are a few on injury reserve.
Kyle Singer, thank you. Appreciate you dropping the like. And thank you for playing along with us. And okay, Papa Sucks. No, I'm asking for an example. Color Baven and Sports Sister have a win-loss total. You just went through them a minute ago really fast. That's the list I was talking about. Actually, that list is on Sports Talk with the Guys. If you head on over, you'll find what we're doing right now, week 7, and then you'll find the cumulative results weekly. Yes, it is there. So hopefully that is, I know, I'm sorry I went through it fast, but that's what you see on Sports Talk with the Guys every week. The numbers are posted. So hopefully that answers your question on that one. So, Anime Girl.
Yes.
Who are you going to go with?
Well, looking at the past results of all of this, which is not going to be very good, of the last 4 meetings, the Patriots actually took it. Which is, going all the way back to 2015, the Patriots in the last 4 took it by a lot. I mean, that 50-10 is only outstretched by a 51-17. 2018 was a the hiccup because the Jaguars actually got their finger out and won the game. Good grief. I mean, really, both of these teams are about as useful as a chocolate fire guard, but I'm going to have to pick me one, aren't I?
No, actually, you don't.
You can say a tie.
Yeah, the only tie you're going to get is him getting on the aircraft again. Oh, sod it. I'll risk it for a biscuit. I'll go with the Spotty Cats. I'll go with the Jags.
Okay.
I'll put the numbers to one side.
Okay, Gridiron Girl.
I will go with the Spotty Cats too.
Philly Special.
No matter what happens, I wouldn't be surprised with this game. But I got to go with my old coach, Doug Peterson. Hopefully he gets a win here. Let's go, Jags.
All right. NorCal Girl, you have no choice yet.
I'm going to go with my favorite car known to man, a Jaguar.
Oh, scorekeeper will take the Jaguars, and Lukey's as well as Elway 7 will go ahead. And Papa Sox, thank you. We will carry on. So thank you. All right. We got the first game in, folks. So, actually, I should have waited for Gridiron Girl. Would you please do the recap?
We have Color Maven for the Jaguars. We have Cafe. We have Engineer. We have Sports Sister. We have Lukey's. We have Elway 7. We have Scorekeeper. We have Anime Girl. We have me. We have the Philly Special and NorCal Girl.
All right, we got it. So let's go with the next game. NorCal Girl.
We have the Seattle Seahawks at 3-3 versus the Atlanta Falcons at 4-2, and they're playing at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Right now, the Seahawks in offense are 6th, and the Falcons are very close with that at 7th. In defense, the Seahawks are 21st, and the Falcons are 19th. In passing, the Seahawks are number 1, and the Falcons are 5th. And in rushing, the Seahawks are 27th, and the Falcons are 17th. Last time these guys played was September 25 of 2022, and the Falcons wound up winning at 27-23.
Do we the Falcons for the betting folk are -3? Do we have a win probability?
We do indeed. It looks like the little Falcons are going to take it 58.5%.
Wow. Do we have a Atlanta? Do we have a weather report?
Yes, we have a wonderful weather report of 70 and clear while you're walking to the dome.
I was going to write it. Sorry. I
You
was
gonna
going to
do
write
what?
70 and clear. Jeez.
The dome.
Oh, God.
Do you guys hear that?
Yeah, your possum's back.
No, that's Ash
Oh, is it?
sharpening his nails on a McDonald's cup carrier. You know, the one that has the 2 drink holders.
Mhm.
Turns out that we put that on there for the food, but the cats turned it over, and now they're chewing it up. Injury report, please. Sorry, I'm so distracted.
Right. This may influence people's choices here.
I doubt it, but go ahead.
Yeah. The Seahawks have at least 6 people out. You've got Holani, the running back, out with his ankle. You've got Woolen, the cornerback, out with his ankle. You have got Thompson, wide receiver, out with his shoulder. Brown, the cornerback, out with his ankle. Rasigan, the linebacker, out with his knee. And Forsyth, the tackle, is out with his hand. A case of who the hell is playing. For the Falcons, though, they've only got 3 out. And they are Patterson, the running back, is out with his ankle. Anderson, the linebacker, out with his knee. And Carter, the linebacker, he is out with concussion.
All right. So, NorCal Girl,
I'm
is your game?
thinking. I'm
What's it gonna be?
thinking. I don't like the fact that all those that are out. I was already hesitant on the Seahawks to begin with. Put me down for the Falcons.
Sorry.
Now watch
Okay,
the Seahawks win now that I switched teams.
Anime Girl.
I don't think there's only going to be anything in this, to be honest. I mean, what the Falcons are sitting on 4-2, Seahawks 3-3, with their list of injuries. It's definitely colouring my looks on the things. Yeah, put me down for the Falcons.
Great. Scorekeeper is going to go with the Falcons, as is Lukey's and Elway's 7. So, Gridiron Girl.
Well, me likey Mr. Kirk Cousins, so yeah, Falcons, please.
I'm sorry. Philly Special.
I guess I'll be very unspeedy like, and I'll join the crowd. Give me the Falcons.
Oh, I was like, oh my God, you would go to the Seahawks.
I was going to say, you know, I envisioned him going for the Seahawks just because he's got the magazine up there. Maybe he's lost it.
No, he lost it.
I did. Totally.
I thought it was an issue of prescription glasses not being available. That's okay. All right. Gridiron Girl, would you do do us the pleasure, please?
Sure. For the Seahawks, we have Sports Sister. For the Falcons, we have Cafe, we have Color Maven, we have Engineer, we have Lukey's, we have Always 7, we have Scorekeeper, we have NorCal Girl, we have Anime Girl, we have me, and we have the Philly Special.
All right. So moving on ahead, it will be Philly Special, then Scorekeeper, Anime Girl, then NorCal Girl again. And then that will be the Dolphins Colts. And then Philly Special will take the Lions Vikings. Then I'll come back around Eagles Giants. That's a lot of morning games, man. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's go to the next game. Titans, Bills, I'm sorry, Philly Special.
All right, it's Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. We got the unmighty Titans at 1-4 traveling to Buffalo to play them hairy cows that are 4-2. The Titans offense is dead last at 32nd, and the Bills are at 18. But the Titans defense is number 1, and the Bills is 22nd. Titans passing is 32nd, dead last, where the Bills surprisingly is only 24. And rushing, Titans are 23rd, and the Bills are 11. The last time these two teams met was a typical matchup back in September 19th, 2022, where the Bills smoked them 41-7.
Wow. The Bills, for the betting folk, are -8.5. Do we have a win probability?
We do. We do indeed. It looks like the hairy cows are going to take it. 80.2%.
Wow. Do we have a weather report?
66 and clear.
They're going to be warmer than here?
That's a heat
Yep.
wave in Buffalo.
I'm sorry, Philly Special. What was that?
That's a heat wave in Buffalo.
Oh.
Haven't you guys already gotten some snow flurries?
No.
I thought you guys had.
But it's been down in the 30s, 30s, high 30s, low 40s at night.
You know, Tony, 30s is not bad, but when you have the wind,
it's been windy, super windy, yeah.
So what does that mean? If you're can you give us a regular temperature and then the wind chill? Like, were you at 35 this week? And then what's wind chill?
I don't know what the wind chill was, but the wind was whipping like 15 to 25 in there. I know, because I was working outside night shift last week, so it was really cold. It like cut through you.
Ugh.
But if it wasn't for the wind, you're right. If it wasn't for the wind, you're good.
Yeah, they're saying the wind's going to be about 10 miles an hour too, so
That ain't too
have that into factor. Yeah,
That'll probably take about wind chill factor of 1 or 2 degrees. on that.
Yeah.
It's colder than a witch's.
Hey! What's your language, girl? What's your language?
This is a children's program. Hold on.
Yeah, the children are here.
Yes,
Oh,
the
yeah, we're all here. The
kids running
kids.
the program.
I did not say the last name. I didn't say the last word.
No, you
You
didn't
guys
have
go
to.
to-
We know where you were going.
Okay. I do have to say, in defense of everyone here, did you notice Philly Special? Who are the ones that got hot and bothered over that one? you and I didn't even flinch, buddy. Oh, funny. May we have a weather report to bring the temperature down a bit?
Well, like I said, it's going to be 66 and clear with the winds at 10 miles an hour.
I'm sorry. May we have the injury report then?
Injury report. Okay. Again, this may have a bearing on who you're going to pick. The teeny tiny Titans have the following people out. Spears, the running back, out with a hamstring. Al Shahir, the linebacker, out with his knee. Coburn, the defensive lineman, out with his knee. And finally, Burks, the wide receiver, he's out with his knee. So they've obviously been taking too many knees.
Kneeling for something, all right.
Yep. As for the hairy
Interesting.
cows,
But don't they wear knee pads?
yeah. As for the hairy cows, they got nobody out, but a lot on injured reserve.
That was funny,
You
dude.
know.
That was funny. Have you noticed that we've all been walking into it today? That is funny. I like it. All right. So, Philly Special, young man, what's it going to be?
For me, it's an easy one. Definitely Buffalo. Hairy cows.
All right. NorCal girl.
I'm feeling the need for some buffalo wings.
I thought you were going to say the need for speed. Buffalo wings. That's funny. All right. Anime girl.
Well,
Oh, God.
no. God's got sod all to do with it, but hairy cows do.
Okay. All right. Appreciate that. Scorekeeper is going to join the party, obviously. Join the party, pal. And Die Hard, come on. He's going to take the Bills, as is Lukey's and Elway's 7. Gridiron girl.
Well, me likey's Mr. Josh Allen. So I'm going with Buffalo.
Please carry on and do the recap for us.
Titans. Nobody.
Oh my God, we're screwed.
Yeah.
We have a cricket soundtrack playing in the
Nope.
background when there's nobody.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do about that. Which means nothing. The reality is we've all lost. This has happened before, huh, Tony?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're looking at the biggest turnaround ever going.
And for the Bills, we have
I'm
Cafe.
sorry.
We have Color Maven. We have Engineer. We have Sports Sister. We have Lukey's. We have Always 7. We have Scorekeeper. We have The Philly Special. We have NorCal Girl, Anime Girl, and moi.
All right. So we're going to get to the next game, which is the Bengals and the Browns. And let's do it. Bengals, Browns. So the Bengals are 2-4, visiting the Cleveland Browns 1-5. It's at 10 a.m. Pacific time on CBS. It's at Huntington Bank Field. And in offense, the Bengals are 10th, the Browns 30th. In defense, it switches. Browns 17th, Bengals 24th. In passing, the Bengals are a fairly impressive 6th biblical number, and the Browns are 29th, a very unbiblical dead number at 29th. And for rushing, the Bengals are 22nd, and the Browns are 26th. Last time these two teams played was about 9 months ago. The Bengals they doubled up and added a field goal over the Browns 31-14 on January 7, 2024. So, for the gamblers in this era, Dream. The Bengals are favored at minus, or no, I can't even say favored, right? It's a gambling line. The Bengals are at -5.5. What is the win probability? There's where they're favored.
Right. Well, it looks like the Bagels are into it for 68.7%.
Weather report, please.
65 degrees and clear with a wind factor of 8 miles an hour.
Injury report, please.
Right. Well, for the Bagels, they do not have anybody out, but they have quite a few on injured reserve. For the Browns, the little babyshitters, they have Ford, the running back, out with his hamstring. Hickman, the safety, out with his ankle. And quite a lot on injured reserve. And did I hear some more feedback there?
I don't know. Did you?
I think I did.
Okay. Good for you. I'm glad the across the pond's listening. All right. On this one, scorekeeper is going to take. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. These aren't my cheat sheets, but yeah, I'm not impressed with this game. Scorekeeper is going to take the Bengals for the win on this one. Lukey's and Elway 7 is also going to do the same. So moving on forward, Gridiron Girl. What's it going to be?
So, me likey's Joe Burrows. So I'm going with the Bengals.
Aw, you actually know their names. I'm impressed.
Yes, I do.
Philly special.
I think they're going to toast them. Give me the Bagels.
NorCal Girl.
Oh, I want a lightly toasted bagel and some cream cheese.
Anime Girl.
Full house. I want a bagel.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. All right. And wow, I guess that's it on this one. All right. Gridiron Girl.
Sure.
I was going to
So-
say something else. Forgive me.
No worries. For the Bengals, we have Color Maven, we have Engineer, we have Sports Sister, we have Lukey's, we have Always 7, we have Scorekeeper, we have me, and we have the Philly Special, we have NorCal Girl and Anime Girl. And for the Baby Shitter Browns, we have Cafe.
Well, good afternoon, Lukey's. Thank you.
Glad
Hey,
you could join
Lucas.
us.
Good
Yes.
afternoon.
Thank you. I'm glad you are able to join us.
Well, it's morning, actually. but-
We are a bit late, meaning you're
Really?
on Noriega time.
Really? Bit late.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
fine.
I'm glad you guys were able to wake up this early this morning. So thank you for joining us out here on the West Coast. All right, let's get to the next game. Anime Girl.
Oh, righty ho.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Right. We have got the 5-1 Houston Texans taking on the 4-2 Green Bay Packer Cheesyheads. They're doing this at Lambeau Field, Green Bay. Now, let's have a look at the scores on the doors. On offense, the Texans are 5th, while the Packers are 3rd.
Wow.
Defense, Texans are 8th, Packers are 20th. On passing, the Texans are 4th, while the Packers are 8th. And on rushing, Texans are 14th, and the dear old Packers are 2nd. The last time these two got together was 14th of August, 2021, and the Texans decided to do a massacre on the Cheesyheads, 26-7.
That was a preseason game. So the Packers, for the gambling folk, are at -2.5. Do we have a win probability?
We do. The Cheesyheads are taking it 57.9%.
Do we have a weather report?
71 clear and 12-mile-an-hour winds. So that could be fun.
Yes, better late than never, but thank you for that. Injury report.
Injury report. Well, here we go. It looks like the Texans have got quite a few out. We've got Al-Shahir, the linebacker, is out with his knee. Ward, the safety, is out with his groin. Should leave it alone. Woods, the wide receiver, is out with his foot. Lassiter, the cornerback, is out with his shoulder. Oh my God, how the hell do you say this? And Tutu, I don't think he wears it pink, but he's out with concussion. With a name like that, I'm not surprised. Probably got mugged in the blooming restroom or something. Right, for the cheesy heads, we have only got one out, and that is Wyatt, the defensive lineman. He is out with his ankle.
Wow. All right, Anime Girl, you. What's your choice?
Well, I don't think there's much choice going on here. Despite the numbers, I'm going to go with the Texans. I think they might be able to pull this one out the bag.
These are two good teams at 5-1 and 4-2, as I mentioned earlier. But I believe the Packers at home have the advantage. Scorekeeper will go with the Packers. Lukey's and Elway 7 will go with the Texans. So, Gridiron Girl, who are you going with?
I'd be taking Jordan Love and the Packers.
Philly Special.
This one, I don't like this game at all. I think it's going to be a great one. I already switched my pick, just her going over the injuries. I'm going to take the Cheeseheads because of the injuries.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I mean, that
wavered it for me.
Yeah, but
Both
Wyatt.
teams healthy had gone Houston.
Yeah. Wyatt being out bugs me, but I still think the Packers on this one. But anyway, appreciate that, Philly Special. NorCal Girl.
Oh, I'm going to go with Green Bay. They're playing at home, and they have a chance definitely to make up that other win.
All right. So, I believe we are there. Gridiron Girl, please.
Why, sure. So for the Texans, we have Color Maven, we have Lukey's, we have Elway 7, and we have Anime Girl. And for the Packers, we have Cafe, we have Engineer, we have Sports Sister, we have Scorekeeper, we have me, we have the Philly Special, and we have NorCal Girl.
Okay, folks, I've been talking about doing this for a little bit because I talk way too much on this program. And I'm thinking that even though I lead every little segment, you guys know the patterns and procedures. I would like to begin with NorCal Girl, where you basically are acting as me for the entire game. So NorCal Girl, go for it.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm awake enough to understand what you meant, but anyways, I'll call the game. Right now we've got the Miami Dolphins at 2-3 versus the Indianapolis Colts at 3-3. They're playing at Lucas Oil Stadium. And in offense, the Dolphins are 29th versus the Colts at 13th. In defense, the Dolphins are 2nd versus the Colts at 30th. And in passing, Dolphins are 28th, the Colts are 12th. In rushing, the Dolphins are 25th and the Colts are 15th. Last time these guys met was October 3rd of 21, and the Colts took it 27 over the Dolphins 17.
I've noticed on the NFL site that FanDuel is now putting their win probability as well. I wonder if it's the same as Anime Girl's numbers, but it looks like the Colts are 59% under win probability by FanDuel. So I don't know if we're going to be adding that to our call numbers. But continue.
Oh, you have me completely lost right now. I wasn't even hardly paying attention earlier. Can we get are you going to type them in at least? Can we get a win probability?
Well, before that, you would go over the betting line.
Yeah, that's a win probability.
Okay, fine. Go ahead. Win probability.
What I just did.
Right, a win probability that I'm sitting with is 59.3%.
Ooh.
Weather?
I'm getting it. Hang on, I had to go back. I hate this. I had everything set up and you threw me completely off. All
I'm
right.
sorry that I wanted you
No.
to everyone to take a leading role.
All right. We have 67 degrees and clear, and it's a dome. A stupid dome. All right. Oh, don't ask me this hour of the morning.
Okay, I'll get on with
have
it.
the
I'll get
injury
on with it.
report.
Shut up. I'll get on with it. Injury report. Dolphins do not have anybody out, but they have quite a few on injured reserve. The Colts, unfortunately, do have people out. They have got Bean, the quarterback, is out with his foot. Lamons, the cornerback, is out with his ankle, and Taylor, the running back, is out with his ankle. So there you go. They have not quite as many on injured reserve, but they've got a few questionables. There you go.
All right. So I believe that's everything other than putting in all of the names, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Who do I want? God help me. Who do I want? Oh.
I feel the same way.
Oh yeah, I know.
Miami.
I think no, I think I'm gonna go with the Colts. All right. Oh, stop your waving. It's not gonna get me going any faster. It just might slow me down because I'm yelling at you now and not paying attention. Or you're stuffing your face.
That's why he wants us all to take over, because he wants to stuff his face.
There
I
you
know,
go.
exactly. That's
Ding,
the
ding,
whole
ding.
reason. It's the whole reason.
You change your name from scorekeeper to snack man, I think.
All right. So I don't care in what order that he's in. I'm gonna do it in my order. Philly special, who are you picking?
I'll take the Colts.
All right. All right. Gig, who are you taking?
Taking the Colts.
Okay. Scorekeeper's already in there. Anime girl.
Thank you. Scorekeeper will be taking the Colts.
You're already in there. So
As will Elway 7 and Lukey's take the Dolphins.
I got to dethrone this man sooner or later. Trust me. I'm plotting a coup.
All I know is that you went for Philly special first.
Can you
Oh,
blame
does that mean I preference you? I mean, I preference Philly special over you.
Time out. Go to the different corners, please, ladies.
Who has the bell? Who has the bell?
Who the hell do you think's got the damn bell?
Thinker?
The Brit.
Figures.
Okay. Put me down for the coat. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Is the Dolphins. We have Elway 7 and Lukey's. For the Colts, we have Coffee, we have Color Maven, Engineer, Sports Sister, Scorekeeper, NorCal Girl, The Philly Special, me, and Anime Girl.
Okay. So we're ready for the next game. All right. So 1 p.m. Eastern Sunday, we got the Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Lions are 4-1. Minnesota's 5-0. And they are playing in a dome, so we don't have to worry about the weather. The Lions offense is rated 11th versus the Vikings, surprisingly, is at down to 27. Lions defense is 6, Minnesota's is 7. Lions offensive passing is 14, where the Vikings, surprisingly, is only 26. And rushing, we got the Lions at number 9, where Minnesota's at 28, which again is a surprise. Last time these two teams met was January 7th of this year. The Lions took it 30-20. And I am going with the Detroit Lions on this one. Oh, we also have to do injury report. Whoever's got the injury report.
I got the injury reports. Right. The Lions have nobody out, but quite a few on injured reserve. The Vikings have. Oh, very nice. Cashman, the linebacker, is out with his toe. Oh, poor little boy. Evans, the quarterback, is out with his hip. And they have quite a few on questionable and sort of equal a number on injured reserve.
Okay. NorCal girl, who you going with?
I hate these decisions.
So do I.
Yeah, I know. In all honesty, I think I'm going to go with the Lions. I know the Vikings have a better track record, but I'm hoping the Lions will pull it out.
Yeah, and Minnesota's coming off a bye, so they had an extra week
Exactly.
here, which makes it tough. Yeah. Okay, anime girl, who you going with?
Well, looking at the past matchup for these two, I think I'm going to go with the Lions because they seem to be taking it at least 4 out of the last 5. So I'll go with the Lions.
Okay, and Roger, who do you have?
I was going to take the Vikings.
Me
but
too.
Tony opened my eyes. So I will. Oh, sorry. Whoops.
Whoa.
Twice.
I
huh?
will go with the Lions. Now the Vikings will be Elway 7 and Lukey's.
And Gridiron girl, who you going with?
In Jared Goff and the Lions.
Nice.
Wow.
I don't think I've missed anybody, right? That's here presently.
Yeah. So, Lions, we have Sports Sister. We have The Philly Special. We have NorCal Girl, Anime Girl, Scorekeeper, and me. And for the Vikings, we have Cafe, Color Maven, Engineer, Always 7, and Lukey's.
Okay.
The end.
Next game. Okay. So the end. So it'll be Anime Girl, then NorCal Girl, and then Philly Special. Oops, sorry. I don't know what I was typing there. Actually, I know. Oh my God, that was accidental. Whoa.
That's your 99% speed of typing.
No, I said 99% accuracy.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it was bad. It's become
Yeah.
very bad. But anyway, that's the way we're going to go on the next games. All right. The last morning game. Wow. Oh, did I just get rid? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, Eagles Giants. All right, Philadelphia 3-2 visiting the 2-4 New York Jets at 10 a.m. Pacific time on Fox. It is at MetLife Stadium.
Giants, not
Giants.
Jets.
What?
You said Jets.
You
I
said
did,
Jets.
didn't I? I'm so sorry. I was thinking of that worthless team.
Mm.
Giants.
I like that
Thank
worthless
you.
player.
Well, I guess it is a worthless player. Yes. The in the comparables, the Giants in team offense are 17th. The Eagles are 19th. In team defense, the Eagles are 9th and the Giants are 13th. In team passing, the Giants are 16th. The Eagles are 25th. And in team rushing, the Eagles are 13th. The Giants 20th. Last time these two teams played on January 7th, 2024, the Giants almost tripled up on the Eagles 27-10, which was wow. Surprised by that. The game has the Eagles at -3 for the betting. Do we have a win probability?
We do. It looks like the little dodos are going to take it. 60.8.
Wow. Okay.
Providing they show up, of course.
Yes.
Very good point.
Do we have a weather report?
72 and clear.
Oh, nice weather. Tony might be
Very
there for
nice.
that game, if that's the case. Oh, no, he's not, right? You're not going to go to that game, are you?
No,
Okay. Oh, that's right. They're in
New York.
Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey.
Yeah, the Midland. Sorry. Do we have an injury report, please?
Injury report. Right. For the Dodos, we have got Godart, the tight end, is out. Hamstring. Scott, the running back, out. Undisclosed. And for the little people, we have Coughlin, the linebacker, out with his pectoral. Very, very exotic. Jackson, the quarterback, out with his neck. And Gillen, the punter, is out with his hamstring. Oh, dear. He done it again. Oh, no.
Yep. All right. Well, excellent. This game's a little easier. The Giants are the Giants, for goodness sake. The Eagles, I'm going to take this one. I wish I could go on the hotel, take a road trip, but I can't. So I'll just live vicariously through the Eagles. Lukey's will also take the Eagles. And for some reason, Elway 7 is going for the Giants. Whatever. All right. Gridiron Girl.
Well, I'll be taking Jalen Hurts and the Eagles.
Oh, because it hurts, doesn't it? Philly, special.
This one's not as easy as you make it out to seem, but
Hey, sorry.
I wouldn't be surprised whatever happens out of this game.
Yeah.
Eagles are without their left tackle, Jordan Mailata. He just got put on injury reserve, so that's a big blow. They're definitely more talented, but the Giants, I think, are playing better team ball. Of course, I'm going to go with the Eagles here, but I'm not confident.
Okay. And to take a page out of your book, 16-10.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ooh. Aw. We're still at war, though. All right. NorCal Girl. I know. What an emotional connection. I'm like, I love you, brother, but we're still fighting.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, hoping to see an eagle fly by.
Yes.
Ooh. That was impressive. Oh, I'm
Nice.
sorry. That was not a Freudian slip. Hold on. Did I write Gig's name already? Oh, yeah. She was already on
Yeah.
there. Okay, sorry. NorCal Girl. Okay. Anime Girl. Come on.
Well,
Join the
No,
party,
no, no.
Bill.
out of the last 5 games, the Dodos have taken it. So, unfortunately, even though it sticks in my throat, I'm going to have to go with the Dodos.
Really? You dislike the Eagles?
What do you mean that they've taken the last so many games? They
Five-
lost.
5 previous matchups.
They lost to the Giants the last matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 25th of December 2023, the Eagles took it. January the 7th, 2023, the Eagles took it. January the 8th, 2023, the Eagles took it. December 22, Eagles took it. The last 4 out of the last 5 matchups, Eagles have taken it. So
That's
I'm
not
going
correct.
to take it.
That's not correct. January of this year, the Eagles lost to the Giants, 27-10, I think.
Yeah.
That's
I'd have to pull up my record, but I have it
Nope.
somewhere.
Eagles were without AJ Brown, so that's a big deal.
Yeah, on January 7th. But it's all right. Of the last 6 games,
5 of the last 6, yeah.
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 But that's okay, Anime Girl. I got bitch slapped earlier by Tony when he said it's not as easy as you make it.
It's
And
not.
all right. I didn't let that go. I was like, ooh,
It's all
That's-
right.
that's like
I'm
when
used-
you're racing and the guy elbows you. It says, I'm in first, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
all right.
It's all right. I mean, Dodo Boy wants to talk down his own team. Feel free. I don't
I
care.
remember that loss really well. It still hurt.
Accuracy. It's accuracy, folks.
Yeah.
what we're trying to do.
Whatever. Dodo Boy's just making excuses.
Yeah, you forgot Philly special.
Pardon? Am I being abused by a certain individual here?
You'll have to ask Gridiron Girl for that.
No, that's true.
Okay.
Any hoot.
Anyway,
Anywho,
We have the Eagles. We have Color Maven, Engineer, Lukey's, Scorekeeper, me, NorCal Girl, Anime Girl, and the Philly Special. And for the Giants, we have Cafe, we have Sports Sister, and we have Always 7.
I'll have you know, Philly Special, whether you're here or not, it is always the Philly Special. She's the only one that does that too.
Yes.
So, well, okay,
Yeah.
there
He's
may
the only
be
one
others.
that can do it. He's the only one that can do it.
Yeah,
I
Thank
want to
you.
know what
Thank you very much.
you're paying her, Philly Special. What are you paying her?
Not a damn thing.
That's right.
Okay.
That's funny. That was good. All right, Anime Girl.
Right. For our next little sojourn, we have got the LA Raiders 2-4.
The
up
what?
against 2-4.
Who's the LA Raiders?
Las Vegas Raiders. All right. Hey, come on. It starts with L. Who gives a shit? It's the Vegas Raiders.
Wow.
Right. You got that? You finished now? And we've got the LA Rams at 1-4. Shut the hell up, bird.
Wow.
They are
Ooh,
playing
you're
at
getting rowdy
SoFi
in here.
Stadium in Inglewood.
I better get my helmet.
You moved a fucking helmet. Like, you know, right.
What?
You heard. Scores on the doors. Scores on the doors is offense. Raiders 25th, Rams 26th. Defense. Rams are 12th, Raiders are 15th. Passing. Raiders are 15th, Rams are 21st. And in rushing, well, a pair of them could do with some brushing up. Raiders are 31st, while the dear old fluffy Rams are 30th. The last time these two got together, which was August 19th, 2023, it was a Raider slaughter, 34-17 over Little Rams.
Pre-game.
Yeah, it was a preseason game. He's good. He's all right.
Right.
Raiders won.
Okay. Can we have a forecast, even though it is in SoFi Stadium?
Forecasting in SoFi Stadium, you said it's gonna be patchy fog walking from your car to the dome.
Well, we need to know this. We need to
Oh, but
know.
it's gonna be 80 degrees though, so it'll still be warm, just foggy.
Okay, right. Now, win probability. Shock horror. It looks like the Los Angeles Rams
Nah.
are going to take it 73.8%. Okay, hey, sit down, Dodo boy. You'll need that. You'll need it.
Oh, dude, that looks awesome. That does.
Protect myself from the beatings.
You like it.
Yeah, it looks like blooming. No, I won't say it. Right. Injury report looks like bloody Humpty Dumpty about to fall off the wall.
Oh, I was thinking of a certain phrase that was done in a baseball game. What they called him.
And that is.
I'm not going to say it on air, but it starts with a P.
Okay, everybody's now confused.
And that started with a C.
No, it
Right.
didn't.
Injury report for the Las Vegas Raiders. We have Isenberg, the linebacker, out with his quadriceps. Pardon? Okay. We have Young, the defensive tackle, out with his hamstring. Mo, the linebacker, sounds like a bloody Klingon, out with his knee. Parham, the guard, is out with his foot. Okay. And that's it. They have quite a few on questionable and a load on injured reserve. For the Los Angeles Rams, the fluffy ones, was it Nelson, I think you call that, wide receiver, he's out with his knee. Scott, the running back, is out. Mysterious undisclosed, and that is it. But they have a lot more on injured reserve, not so many on questionables. Okie dokie. For this little sojourn, unfortunately, I'm going for the Los Angeles Rams.
You're going for the Los Angeles Rams?
Yes.
Okay, so Cooper Kupp is back, right, for this game?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sticking with my pick. Even though I'm a Raider fan.
Okay. What are you going for, scorekeeper?
I'm going with the Lames.
And the sisters?
Raiders, Lukey's. Wow, that's a bit of a surprise. And Elway 7, the Raider hater. I know she's not, but she's going with the Lames as well.
Right.
Lukey's earlier when we were all at each other's throats. That was funny. Wow, tough crowd. So that was good.
No kidding.
Okie dokie. Right. Gig, my darling, what are you going for?
I will be taking Matthew Stafford and the Rams.
Wow, what a shock!
Hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, hard hat dodo.
What?
What are you going for?
I got to follow Gig. Give me the Lambs.
And finally, Queen of the Herd, NorCal girl. What are you going for, darling?
Oh, I have a big dish of mint jelly on the side, so I'll have to go with the Rams.
There we go. Now,
Okay.
Gig, if you will do your wonderful preamble, we can move on.
Sure. For the Las Vegas Raiders, we have Color Maven, we have Engineer, and Lukey's. For the Los Angeles Rams, we have Cafe, we have Sports Sister, we have Elway 7, we have Scorekeeper, we have Anime Girl, me, and the Philly Special, and NorCal Girl. The end.
Excellent.
The
The
end.
end. Aw, thank you. All right. We have another afternoon game. NorCal girl.
Yes, we do. We have the Carolina Panthers at 1-5 versus the Washington Commanders at 4-2 at Northwest Stadium. And the Panthers going in on offense are 22nd versus the Commanders at 4th. In defense, the Panthers are 29th, Commanders are 23rd. In passing, the Panthers are 22nd and the Commanders are 11th. In rushing, the Panthers are 11th and the Commanders are 4th. The last time these guys played was a preseason game, August 13th of 22. The Panthers took the win at 23 over the Commanders at 21. And I'm going to really quickly, since you want me doing this, the game is going to be weather 73 and clear. Okay. Do we have an injury report?
We do. We do indeed. The Panthers have at least 3 or 4 out. And we start with Moten at the tackle. He's out with his elbow. Robinson at the defensive end out with his knee. Jewell, the linebacker, out with his hamstring. Wright, the kicker, is out with his shoulder. Christ, I'm sorry he's done that one. And Sherless, the linebacker, is out with his hamstring. For the Commodes, Stromberg, the center, is out with his knee. He's been out some time with that. Owens, the safety, is out with his shin. And Armstrong, the defensive end, is out with his ribs. Of the two teams, the Commodes seem to have more on injury reserve than they do on questionable.
Wow. Do we happen to have a win possibility?
We certainly do. The Commodes are up for it at 79.8%.
Okay, and I already gave the weather, so
I'm
why
sorry. I read it. I'm so sorry. May I have the win probability again?
79.8%.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Leave the cheesy puffs alone and just do the typing, all right?
Okay, I deserve that, but I was actually reading some comments. Papa Socks says, "Yeah, baby, Commanders, let's go." So I think they're going to put in their pick on that one. And at Lukey's, Papa Sox wants to know, how's your day going? So, NorCal girl, please continue. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Like I said, I
Aw.
think I would. You're forgiven. And like I said, it's going to be 73 and clear and right back at you. I hope I had a mirror so you reflected it right back at yourself.
It's a camera. It works.
Yeah. All righty. And let's see. Okay, because you were the head of all of us, you can take your pick and your sister's pick first. God,
That
I hate being in
acknowledgement.
power.
The acknowledgement is much appreciated, but quite frankly, stuntedly late.
I'll
So,
go back to your cheesy puffs.
Commanders. I'm going with the Commanders. Lukey's is going with the Commanders. And I have to ask, what is she taking? Elway 7 is going with the Panthers. I
Wow.
don't get that one.
Wow.
Alma,
Maybe she wants to
what is
laugh.
wrong? You got to change your meds.
Maybe she just wants to laugh.
Oh, she is a comedian. Did I tell you one of my sister's favorite lines? What is a masochist's favorite word?
Ouch.
Oh, that's actually good.
That's good.
But no, what is the masochist's favorite phrase, I should say? Oh, let's go with that's actually good. A favorite phrase. What is a masochist's favorite phrase?
That
Hit me
hurts.
one more time.
Beats me.
Nice.
That's my sister Alma. That was real. That's like a 40-year-old joke, man. Lukey says she does not like the commander. That's right. Make sure the Admiralty understands that. But okay.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, NorCal girl.
Okay, since we let you have the pick, I will do mine next. It's going to be the Commanders.
You do you. For God's sakes, please do you.
I could comment on that, but I won't. I heard that up there.
I'm
Three.
out.
No, not you.
Oh, God, oh, Betty.
Three for a big girl. All right, the Commanders for me, and then we're going to go with the Philly special.
As much as I'd love to see an upset, this should be a blowout. I'll give me the Commodes.
Okay, Gig.
And Daniels and the Commodes.
Anime girl.
I'm going for the DC Commodes.
Alrighty then. So for the Panthers, we have Always 7. And for the Commodes, we have Coffee, Color Maven, Engineer, Sports Sister, Lukey's, Scorekeeper, NorCal Girl, The Philly Special, me, and Anime Girl.
The comment, or why I asked if she was on drugs, was this goes way back, mister, from the Bronco days, making Mr. Elway cry. So that's why she has no love for the Washington team. All right. Appreciate it.
Okay, next game. We got the 5-0 Kansas City Chiefs visiting the San Francisco 49ers, who are at a surprising 3-3. But I think they're playing better ball than that. And the Chiefs offense, surprisingly, again, is only 24th, where the 49ers are second.
Wow.
And the Chiefs defense is fourth, where the 49ers, surprisingly, are down to 14. Chiefs passing, 19th, and the 49ers is second. Chiefs rushing is 24th, where the 49ers are third, even without McCaffrey. That's impressive. Last time these two teams met, the Chiefs won 44-23 back in October 23, 2022, although didn't they play in a Super Bowl after that? I know I'm bad with years.
That is correct. I think
Okay.
that was, right? Yeah.
It was last year, right?
I've got them. The last one I've got is the 11th of Feb 2024 when the Chiefs took it 22-25.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
last year's Super Bowl.
they never count the playoff games
Yeah, that's
or
crazy.
Super Bowl. Yeah. They don't in the history.
Okay. Well, 23rd of October 2022, I've got the Chiefs taking it 44-23.
Oh, we have an echo.
Well, we got an echo, but do we have a weather report?
Yes, we have a
Oh,
weather
Oh,
report.
hee-haw, it's a dome.
It's 75 degrees and cloudy.
My kind of weather. All right. Do we have an injury report?
We certainly do. The Chiefs. Cup, the tight end, is out undisclosed. Dana, the defensive end, is out with his pectoral. What the hell are these people have been doing? The 49ers. Out is Jennings, the wide receiver, with his hip. And Moody, the kicker, is out with his ankle. The poor boy obviously missed and got the grass.
Okay. For the game, I will be taking the 49ers. That's right. Make an engineer happy there. NorCal
Welcome
girl.
to the dark side.
That's right. NorCal girl. Who do you got?
I'm going with Niners.
Yeah.
And they are coming for revenge against the Chiefs.
Love it. Love it. Anime girl. Who do you got?
Right. Well, the win probability in this, just for old time's sake, is the Niners at 53.3%. But despite that, I'm going to go with the Chiefs because I think the Chiefs just might pull this one out the bag.
They do have Mahomes.
Yes, they do.
Scorekeeper. Who do you have in this one?
I am going to take the Chiefs, but I am shocked that you and I are on opposite sides because for the last 2-3 weeks, buddy, we've been.
I know.
Yeah, it's really funny. We're still warm, but we've been going with similar picks, and we've both been doing well. Lukey is going to take the Chiefs, and Elway 7 is going to go with the 49ers. But Lukey's in the chat room says I'm torn on this one. But I have to ask, Papa Sox, are you playing along with us now? Did you want to pick teams? Please. I know you wouldn't qualify for the championship, but it's cool to play along. I put you in for the Commanders, and I put you in for the 49ers now. Papa Sox was answering 49ers lost the Super Bowl to Chiefs in overtime. In freaking overtime.
Yep.
And none of the 49ers knew what the rules were for overtime. Nope. Oh, okay. Baby doesn't want to play along. Oh, okay. Hey, sorry. Hey, sorry. Didn't mean to waste time. Okay. Fair enough.
All right, Gig. Who do you have in this one?
Oh, no. Just enjoy. Thank you, Papa Sox. I appreciate that. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'll be taking Kermit and the Chiefs.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
No, I was not speaking to you.
But you're welcome.
Glad
And
you're
so
here
with
anyway, Papa
that-
Sox.
Bad with commitment. I don't know, Papa Sox. You've been spending some time with us for a while now. I would never say bad on commitment, but I hear you. That is good. I like it. Bad with commitment.
All right. So the recap for the
Ooh,
chess,
Hey, sorry.
we have Cafe, we have Color Maven, we have Sports Sister, we have Lukey's, we have Scorekeeper, Anime Girl, and me. And for the Niners, we have Engineer, Always 7, The Philly Special, and NorCal Girl.
Yay!
I'm so sorry.
He just saw the light. That was all, Scorekeeper.
Yep.
You know, I really don't give a rat's ass. I am shocked with his pick. I have never, ever been shocked by one of your picks.
That's because I'm perfect and we all know it.
Said the delusion. Oh, very good. Said the delusional one, but that's okay. I'm glad you have that belief. Whatever. All right. So following this, I have the Sunday night game in America. It'll be Scorekeeper, and then it will be Anime Girl who takes the first Monday night game. and the NorCal girl will finish. Oh, mic drop. Yeah, I guess so. It'll be NorCal girl finishing it off. So, and I was talking about the games. So, anyway, here we go. Jets, New York, or should I say the Giants, 2-4, visiting the Pittsburgh 4-2 Steelers at 5:20 p.m. Pacific time on NBC. I believe it's also on Peacock, but that's neither here nor there. It's at Acrisure Stadium. The comparables: Jets are 20th on offense, the Steelers 23rd. On team defense, the Jets are a mighty 5th, and the Steelers are 1.2 times greater at defense on 11th. On passing, the Jets are 13th, and the Steelers are definitely double at 27th, but never a good thing when you're looking at those numbers. And in team rushing, the Jets are 29th, and the Steelers are an impressive 10. So good rushing, good defense. That I can see a 4-2 record. Last time these two teams played, the Jets scored 4 more than the Steelers, 24-20. October 2nd, 2022. I couldn't come up with one, Tony. Oh, man. So the Jets are, for the betting folk, -2. Do we have a win probability?
Yeah, looks like the tinfoil team is at 54.2.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have a weather report in P-Town or U.S. Steel City?
62 degrees and clear. And I hope Tinfoil Man gets his tinfoil hat frozen on his head.
Folks, there's a lot of trouble with this team. We talked about it before we did this. When your leader is blaming your teammates, knowing that he fell, dude, come on. That there is no happiness for this team. I don't see it. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Elway 7 does as well. Lukey's does as well. So it's crazy. Papa Sock says, I don't know Aaron versus a Rusty Russell potentially if he plays Yui. That was my translation. Gridiron Girl.
So I'll be taking.
You're going with the Jets.
No.
Oh.
My God.
I'll be taking Russell Wilson and the Steelers.
Is that their regular quarterback, Russell Wilson?
He is
Well,
now.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
for the love of... Oh,
I know, right? You know I don't like him, but yeah.
Oh, all right. Philly, come on. Put me down on this one. I know you're going for the Jets.
No, Russell Wilson's the only thing that's scaring me in this, but I'm going to go with the Steelers.
Wow. Okay. NorCal Girl.
Steel curtain. I still have faith, and I refuse to go for the Jets.
Sorry, Speedy.
Why? Why do you refuse?
Speedy's
Oh,
Jets.
very good. Speedy and his buddy, I forget what the kid's name is, but his friend, he has a friend in Philadelphia. So,
He goes for the Jets?
oh, it might be the Eagles. Oh, but yeah, Speedy goes for the Jets all the time, doesn't he?
No, I know that, but his friend, you said the Philly. Never mind.
Actually, he goes for the Eagles. So I was wrong on that.
He's got a friend in Chicago, too.
That's right, he does.
Mhm.
He has friends everywhere.
Anime Girl? Wait a minute, wait. He's Latin. Dutch family, woman. Okay, that was
Alrighty.
lame. Go ahead. Anime Girl?
Right. Well, since nobody asked for an injury report,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was distracted. Please give us the injury report. I'm
It's
so
not-
sorry that I did you wrong. I did you so wrong. I'm whipping out my cherry Coke.
Oh, don't do it. That sugar, you're kidding.
yeah,
the hell?
go eat your cheesy pops.
Oh,
That's
all right, Roger. You're gonna pay for it
Wicked
later.
gig.
Right. Well, for the tinfoil team, we have Carter, the cornerback, out with his back. We have Wilson, the quarterback, is inactive. Coach's decision. And that is for the Jets. For the Steelers, we have Scott, the running back, is out, undisclosed. Highsmith, the linebacker, is out with his groin. Herbig, the linebacker, is out hamstring. Patterson, the running back, is out with his ankle. Wright, the kicker, is out with his shoulder. Christ knows what he managed that with. Fraser, the center, is out with his ankle. Luther, wide receiver, out undisclosed. And Everett, the cornerback, is out undisclosed. So who the hell's fucking playing? Right.
The cheerleaders.
Obviously.
And they'll do a good job.
Right. Right. Well, despite all of that, there is no way on this planet I'm going for the tinfoils. So put me down for the Steelers.
Okay, does anyone want to reconsider now that we heard the injury report?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
So
Right on, girl.
with that, the Jets, we have nada. And for the
We're screwed.
Steelers, we have Coffee, we have Color Maven, we have Engineer, we have Sports Sister, we have Always 7, we have Lukey's, Scorekeeper, me, The Philly Special, NorCal Girl, and Anime Girl.
Woohoo! Monday night, we had 2 games. Shoot!
Shoot, right. We have got the Baltimore Ravens 4-2 up against Tampa Bay's Buccaneers, also 4-2. They're playing at the Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Woohoo! Isn't that nice? Now, do we have a weather report, perchance?
Yes, we do. 76 and clear.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Right. Scores on the doors. On offense, the Ravens are top of the shop. They're first against the Buccaneers 8th. In defense, the Ravens are 18th, while the Bucs are a lowly 27th. In passing, the Ravens are 7th, while the Bucs are 9th. And in rushing, the Ravens are again top of the shop, number 1, while the Bucs are 7th. The last time these two got together, shock horror, the Bucs decided to pluck the Ravens 26-20.
Wow. Look at those numbers, folks. The Buccaneers are at 42 and the Ravens are at 27. And I don't know about you guys, but it is strange to see this team with 7th in passing and 1st in rushing. There always been a good running game, right?
Yeah.
And they've had a good defense. But to see them on, that's what sold it for me. These are 2 good teams. But the passing and rushing, wow. The point spread, Ravens 3.5.
Right. The win probability is 62.9.
60 what?
62.9 for the Ravens.
All right.
Right.
Weather report?
We've already had it.
I'm sorry. Shoot, go. Injury report.
Just go back to your cheesy pops. Shut up. Right.
All of it.
All right.
Yeah,
Go back to
Doritos
the
now.
Doritos.
Cool Ranch.
There's
For
dodos.
the Ravens,
That's right, baby. Cool Ranch, baby.
we have one out, and that's Ismail. The tight end is out undisclosed. For the Bucks, we have one out as well, which is Thompson, the wide receiver, and he is out with his shoulder. Those teams have got quite a lot on questionables and quite a lot on injured reserve. Now make of that what you will.
Lukey says, I'm a Baker Mayfield fan. And Papa Sock says, Baker bet on himself and has been doing quite well, in my honest opinion. And Lukey's Noriega. Now, I'll get to the Jets comments that we skipped over accidentally. So I'm sorry. Anime girl.
Well, okay. Tell me who you're picking, Mr. Scorekeeper, when you're quite finished eating your bloody Doritos.
Ravens.
And what about the Twisted Sisters?
They actually might like that one.
Oh, God.
They may like that one, Twisted Sisters, because they both listen to them. Well, I'm sorry, they still do. Papa Suck says I'm torn on this one, even though I would normally take the Ravens. Guys, this is a marquee game. The Monday night Ravens Buccaneers. This is going to be 4-2 teams. You saw the numbers. This is a marquee game.
Yeah,
Elway
will be.
7 and Lukey's are also taking Buccaneers. I'm sorry, I cut someone off. Hey,
There you go. Right.
that was your pithy comeback. Wow.
Yeah. Gig. What are you going for, darling?
I will be taking Lamar Jackson and the Ravens.
Okay, hard hat dodo boy. What are we going for?
Following Gig again. Give me the Ravens.
No cowgirl.
Oh, I'm going to go with the Bucks. I'll probably pay for it later, but
What? You throw yourself under the bus? Okay.
yeah, I think so. But
Good for
Okay.
you, NorCal girl. You're being your own woman. You be
Yeah,
you.
you play your own path there, girl. And me, I am going for the little blackbirds. I feel they might pull it out. I want the Ravens.
yeah, it'll be the Ravens circling my tombstone and dead body by the time the Bucks are through with it, probably.
Right, Gig. Can you do your end of spiel, please?
Sure. For the Blackbirds, we have Color Maven, we have Engineer, we have Scorekeeper, we have me, we have The Philly Special, and we have Anime Girl. And for the Buccaneers, we have Coffee, we have Sports Sister, we have Always 7, we have Lukey's, and NorCal Girl. What the hell is wrong with you, Scorekeeper?
Men being men, okay?
Okay.
That's it. That's all it is.
Alrighty.
It's the scorekeeper being juvenile and the adult Philly special, like, okay, whatever, dude. Oh my god. Oh, but Lukey's did say, but you're right. Alma is twisted. I heard Twisted Sisters.
S in plural, as in an S.
Yep, I heard that one too. All right. We have one more.
Alrighty, we have the Los Angeles Chargers at 3-2 versus the Arizona Cardinals at 2-4, and they're playing at State Farm Stadium. The Chargers on offense are 31st, and the Cardinals are 15th. In defense, the Chargers flipped it around to being third, while the Cardinals are at 28th. In passing, the Chargers are 31st again, and the Cardinals are 23rd. In rushing, the Chargers are 19th, and lo and behold, the Cardinals are 5th. Last time these guys played looks like it was a Thanksgiving weekend game, November 27th of 22, and it looks like by one, the Chargers won 25-24. And let me get your weather for you real quick. It's going to be very warm walking from your car into the dome at 83 degrees.
Wow.
Let's see, I'm thinking about my game of what I'm going to choose. That's a interesting. I think I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Injury report?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay,
Yeah.
but she wants to go with the Chargers.
Yes.
You see, guys? You see how difficult it is to maintain continuity? It's just, you do your best, but I still appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Injury report.
Right. Injury report. There is nobody out for the Chargers, but they do have quite a number on injured reserve and an equal number on questionables. Okie dokie. For the Cardinals, we do actually have one out, and that one is Barton, the offensive lineman. He is out with his toe. Poor boy obviously stubbed it running out the bloody tunnel, but there you go. But they also have a slightly longer list with questionables, but of almost the equal amount on injured reserve as the Chargers. Okie dokie, there you go. Think of that what you will.
All right. Do we have a win possibility? Probability? My poor tongue can't speak.
Blah. Right. Your win probability is the Chargers at 53.8.
Wow. Okay. All righty. And no, I'm not starting with you, scorekeeper, because you're being nasty to me. So I'm starting with Tony, or I should say the Philly special,
What
who's
a
actually
shock.
being respectful and
What a
sweet.
shock.
All right.
I like that a lot. I like that.
Yeah, go ahead, boy.
All right. I will take the Cardinals in the upset.
Oh, you punk.
Wow. All right, Gig.
Well, I'll be taking my Justin Herbert and the Chargers.
Anime girl?
Me?
Yes,
Well,
you.
I hate to say it, I'm following the Dodo boy.
Yes.
All right. I guess if I absolutely have to, scorekeeper, you and the Twisted Sisters.
Unfortunately, Elway 7 is going with the Chargers. Lukey's is going with the Chargers. I'm still going to call scorekeeper. I'm sorry. I'm still going to call it 17-13 Chargers. But if there is room for an upset, come on. It is the Cardinals right now at home. When you look at the offensive game that the Chargers have, at Gridiron Girl, what the hell? What is wrong with the Chargers? Look, forget 3-2. They are one of the worst passing teams, period. What's wrong with your team?
Nothing.
They missed
Not a
Keenan
dent.
Allen. Keenan
Yeah,
Allen and
but-
Eckler.
Well, yeah.
They are 3-2.
Right.
Papa Sock says, please keep at Philly special because his voice was made for this live. Oh, God, yes.
Definitely.
Yes, he has a much better voice than most of us right here. Well, sorry, Gridiron Girl.
No, great.
Papa Socks, please don't make the Dodo boy's head any bigger. He'll never get it in that.
The helmet's keeping it in check.
Now,
Mhm.
when Lukey says I'm innocent, nothing personal, but that looks like a nose growing on that little image there.
Yeah, I would say that too.
I would tend to believe your sisters over you. I'm innocent too, so I can associate with other innocent persons.
Add another broom.
You're going to take my sisters over me?
Well, what have you done for me lately?
Okay. All right. I will go ahead with that. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it.
So,
We
for
got
the
it. Oh,
recap-
Gridiron Girl.
For
Let her
the
have her final say.
recap, we have for the Chargers. Hey, God darn it. You know, now I got to take a minute because I got to focus.
That's all right. He's only doing it so he can eat his blooming Doritos.
Right. So for the Chargers, we have Engineer, we have Sports Sister, we have Always 7, we have Lukey's, we have Scorekeeper, we have NorCal Girl, and we have me. And for the Cardinals, we have Cafe, we have Color Maven, we have the Philly Special,
Oh, whatever.
and Anime Girl. That was kind of, I wasn't happy with that one, but all right. The
You
end.
know, if,
The
scorekeeper, if you're going to keep drinking that stuff, at least put a splash of either vodka or rum in there.
Knowing
your
on
shot?
okay, hold on. Knowing on the tirade I went on earlier, and then I'm going to add liquor to it. Oh, I'm not a hypocrite.
With all that sugar, you should be.
Actually, that's very good. I was going to say, I don't know what I was.
He needs all that sugar to be sweet.
I know. I might send him a case for Christmas.
Tony, you are absolutely difficult to dislike. I have wanted to dislike you for a long time. That's why I made up this stupid war between us. And lo and behold, I did have a reason for declaring war. It has been lost to history, hasn't it?
Yes.
What was it? It's like I don't even remember what it was.
You said you made a stupid remark you made today, and I was like, today?
Uh-huh.
Just today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was?
That's what I remember.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. What the hell, Roger? What kind of breakfast is that? A single man breakfast? Wait. It's not working. He is too bitter. Whoa! Hold on. Hold on. Oh, you know
That's
what?
a sister love.
Better drink that by the 2-liter.
I could start an IV for you. You could just pour it in that way.
No more IVs, folks. Oh, no more.
Yeah, I can poke you where it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, that's reassuring. You know, that's
what
very. No, don't, Tony.
Sorry, the inner big dog was coming out.
While that may be, I was going to pay the price for that one. So what I'm going to do is, okay, hold on a minute. Me no speaky Spanish. Okay,
Aww.
I'm going to update the site right now. Tony, do you have a story you would like to get to, or something you would like to tell? While I update this,
I actually have plans I got to get to, unfortunately.
Young man, it is still much appreciated that you are on with us. Have a great morning. I'm out, guys. Thanks for a great live. Papa Sox, thank you for joining us, because you've been on with us on other programs. It means a lot that you've been over there, and we're going to be starting up again. Very quickly. NorCal Girl, what's happening on the 27th? Or actually tomorrow and the 27th?
My brain is dead other than the anniversary of the program.
Okay, but that's not what we were talking about. What is happening on the network?
Huh? You lost me.
Oh, for the love of God. Okay,
on
next
the
week.
Oh, okay. You threw me off. No, it is the V miniseries.
I speak and I throw you off, apparently.
It's been one of those mornings. No, it's the V review, season review for the old V miniseries, and then I'll follow the miniseries.
Okay, we're gonna do the review of the mini. Did you see what Tony did right now? Did you see what he did? He removes the big old helmet. He lets the hair breathe, sits there for like 80 seconds, and then he covers it up with this cap.
It's like a girl taking off her brassiere. Trust me, there's an moment to it.
Yeah, or a sports bra.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a dodo boy's head, then it's definitely a sports bra.
Maybe you're thinking Little Nicky, the movie, Adam Sandler.
Hey, okay, fair enough. I know that we're going to lose you real quick, Tony, but did you ever get a chance to visit Permante's, that one place? Because they also made the news. It's Permante's, I believe it is, outside of Philadelphia. Unfortunately, they made political news, in the last few weeks. But have you been there for that? That's the one I told you about.
I remember, it's like an hour and a half or 2 hours outside of Philly.
Yeah,
so
and they have locations throughout Pennsylvania. But folks, the reason why I want to visit that place is because they were on Man vs. Food, but they're also famous for that sandwich that they used to prepare for truck drivers. This has been like a 70, 80-year thing. The entire meal is in the sandwich. Remember I showed you guys that? You got the fries, the slaw, and it's in a sandwich. It's like something that was done for truck drivers years ago, and they've kept on doing it, and it's really good. So I
never drove a truck.
It's because you did other things, sir. You caught those people. You
Right,
used to
true.
chase those people.
That's true. That is very true. They don't like me. I'm sorry.
I was expecting what's her face.
You just start, so
yeah. Oh, but I guess you couldn't hear it this time. You were muffled. Mind your own business. Okay, so what are your plans for today, Tony?
I am going to a theater in Detroit that was built in 1928 to see one of my favorite films of all time, Creature from the Black Lagoon from 1954, and it's in 3D.
Oh, that sounds
Wow.
awesome.
So you're
Absolutely.
going back to the future then, are you, Philip?
Yes, I am.
There you go. So you've got the DeLorean outside ticking over,
Yep.
and you're leaving Doc Brown with us, are you?
Exactly.
So, Tony, I can't believe I'm asking you this question. You are into the horror. Yeah, there it is.
Look at his shirt.
I got
Tony,
my
Oh,
shirt
that's
ready
so
to roll.
awesome.
You know, Tony, I interviewed someone who I've known for a long time. They're out in Western Pennsylvania, and they're having their movie debut this weekend. I interviewed them on Monday, and the movie was Waltz. I've got to talk to Josh and see if we can have you take a look at the movie.
Yeah.
I'd like to know your opinion. If anyone else on the crew wants to know, it's a horror movie. Well, no, it's not a horror movie per se. It's a psychological thriller. But
Yep.
Ooh, I like
but
those.
there's a. I was talking about a movie. So
Yeah,
oh, I'm sorry.
He
I
didn't
like
say
those too.
psychological killer.
I said psychological thriller. So I'm gonna talk to him about that Philly special and see, and because I believe he's gonna be joining us again to talk about it, but it did debut, so I will talk to him. So all right, well, Tony, we've got you on for as long as we got. Did you hear about Cutler being arrested?
Yes, I did. I heard your comments and I back them up 100%.
What is wrong with Tony? Why is it? And I'm asking everyone now because I'm waiting for Tony to leave. So I'm going to stay on professionally. I'm going to stay on Tony for a little bit. So what is the deal with all these guys? And maybe I'm asking you, knowing what you did in the past, do you have any insight on what it is? Why once these, and it's for the Hope Solo also, athletes, why do they get caught in this type of lifestyle?
They think they're invincible. They think they're invincible. Yep. Oh, somebody else has a problem, but I don't. Oh, somebody else did that, but I'm okay to drive and drink. I don't know.
They think
there's Ubers. There's guys like that could afford, have their own driver. I just don't understand it at all. No, there's no excuse.
We've talked about this also, that when you're on a team, there's a 1-800 number that you can call and the team will get a driver to you. They will get someone to you. We've talked about this, but I know Cutler's already gone.
Right.
But it's amazing how these guys get in trouble. The teams have so many things for their players and they still F up.
Yep.
I guarantee you, put them in my spot 20 years ago and have them roll up to a few people that have been killed or severely injured in a DUI accident, the innocent ones, and they'll change their mind. I guarantee you, when you start pulling bodies out, they'll change their mind.
Happens to somebody close to them.
Yeah.
I respect you and I admire your opinion, but what do they not see now?
They're too blind.
They went to school. They all saw the cars sitting out there on the city ground. They've seen the videos.
It's not real to them. It's not real to them unless they are 100% there. The sight, the sound, the smell. Until you see that, you hear the screams, and you smell that smell, you will never understand.
And, maybe that's why I have. And that's why I won't do it, because I've seen that firsthand. I've seen it firsthand working in a hospital, working in the field. I have been to where I'm not the only one, but I've been with people at work that we're the first ones there. I've seen that stuff. And I guess that's a reason why I don't do it. Tony, you saw it as well.
Oh, yeah. At least I could do something about it, which was nice.
I
yes.
saw it as well firsthand because while I was in the forces, we attended, because I was doing ambulance cover. We attended an RTA where it was a DUI took a family car with a young child of 4 in the back seat. We lost a kid.
You know, folks, I was directing that at Tony, and that was my fault. There are a lot of people on this panel that have real world experience. NorCal girl, I mean, come on. You know what she did before. Anime girl, you just explained to us. I just went to Tony first because I thought of this. Okay, thank God I didn't say that. But I went to Tony first because of experience. You know what I was going to say? Guys, I went to Tony first because of the stupid element. But no, he knows what I mean.
Yeah.
The stupid element of these people. But the way I was going to say it. And I went to Tony because I know he's had law enforcement experience. But Anime Girl, I know you've had the experience. NorCal Girl, I know you do too. Gridiron Girl, you've had real world experience, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we all have in one way or another. So it wasn't meant to put any of you down, because I know that when it comes to stuff like that, we've all had the experience here. Some of us more than others. Guys, I witnessed it in a hospital room. It's horrible. It's horrible. I've witnessed it also through my employer. You guys know I used to post the pictures, remember? Of the trucks and how they would come in. And I remember there was one where the entire front engine into the passenger section of the truck, remember it concaved?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, the guy had a broken ankle. That was it. I'm like, no, it shouldn't be that way. But that was due to the engineering. But anyway, it's just, it's stupid. I don't understand that they believe they're invincible. So I'm sorry. I got lost in this. They're stupid. I guess that's the best thing, right? They think they're invincible.
Yeah.
How do we change that?
Nowadays, more than ever, there's so many more options to have somebody else drive.
Yeah, and that's just for the drinking. But
Yeah.
how about another element, Tony? And maybe this is what I was alluding to as well. The guns and drugs. Why? Why, Tony? Why do these players go into that first? That's more of a bit of a stretch, and I'm sorry. But good morning, engineer. How about those Cowboys? Oh, anime.
Oh, hush. Don't even mention them, Jason.
That was the best game of the week.
Oh.
Dodo boy, you're already living on borrowed time. Do not push it, boy. Do not push it.
Oh, they
But,
beat
you know,
me up so badly.
as a certain person said on the Cowboy team, if you can't support us when we're down, you don't have the right to support us when we're winning.
Well, they've
So
been down
I
for 30
supported
years.
them when they were down, so who gives a monkeys?
They've been down since their games have been at VHS.
Yeah, but I'm still supporting them.
That's
So
right.
there you go, Dodo boy.
Were the Cowboys the ones that invented, let's see it on tape?
Go eat your Doritos.
Good morning, engineer, and we will tell you why. So, will the Dodgers be there next game? Well, yeah, they're playing tomorrow, pal. But do you mean game 7? Well, even if they lose, they're going to be there for the next game.
Maybe
Do the math,
win.
engineer.
Maybe it means win. Well, Dodgers
Sunday.
win.
Sunday. Next
Yeah.
game.
It's gonna be Dodgers, Yankees. Can't wait.
Maybe win? Is that what you're
That's a
saying?
win.
All right. I love you, my brother, but there's still a little more in that sentence, but that's okay. Will they win their next game? Gridiron Girl, will they win? Tony said they're going to win the series.
I think they will.
Mets.
But of course,
But of course, what?
they will win, Roger.
Ooh.
You just got Shohei.
I heard you in the morning, Roger. I heard
I
you.
got Shohei.
Yeah.
Okay, what was that, Grit? You said you heard me in the morning.
Yeah.
I was that before 6 a.m. or
No, I heard you when you were talking about the
Briefly.
games.
okay? And what did I say?
I saw more emphasis in your Yankees than the Dodgers.
Do you know why I do that?
Because you hate the Dodgers versus the
Ooh.
Yankees.
No, because I don't want to come across as ripping anyone else's team. I don't. All kidding aside, you guys know the teams I dislike.
Yes.
I think when it comes to it, do you guys think that I rip you guys in your teams? I rarely ever do, right, Tony? Unless I'm super mad or something.
Yep.
I don't, and I don't want to come across as being that guy. Did I tell you guys what happened in 1996? My buddy Victor was a supervisor. Big talker, oh man, he would rub it in everyone's face, but he would back it up. I mean, he was a Braves fan at the time. And the Braves had taken, whenever the Braves played, he rubbed it in everyone's face, except for me. Okay. When the Braves were up 2-0, entering the weekend on a Friday, I called out. I said, "Hey, Victor." He's like, "Yeah, Raj." He says, "Victor, if anyone had the right to mouth off, it was you. Up 2-0 against the Yankees, and you didn't say a word. I want to thank you for not, rubbing it in my face or anything." He says, "Well, first of all, dude, the Yankees are a dangerous team. That's one. And two, I'm just not going to do that." He said, "But you do it to everyone else." But he didn't do it to me. And I learned my lesson. I don't ever rub it in anyone's face. So, Gridiron Girl, if I was talking about the Dodgers, I didn't want to come across as just favoring or not favoring them. So,
Thank you. Thank you for explaining that. And
did I
understand.
slam the Dodgers this morning?
No, it's just a little. I just heard it. A little sarcasm in your voice.
Oh, over what? Please.
But I have to. Well, maybe I was dreaming. I don't know.
You're gonna go. Oh, thank you for that, Gridiron Girl. Thank you for that. I could not have paid for that one. Wow.
You're welcome. So that enough said. Let's move on.
He's done.
Right. Well, now we've finished ripping everybody's apart. Can we move along here? Because I
Yes.
think Tony wants to leave.
I don't want to. I just have to.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to. We keep sucking him back
Roger wants
in.
to get back to his Doritos, and
I
I
have
don't know what
what? NorCal Girl, I keep what?
Not you. I said Tony
You
wants
said
to.
something about so-and-so blanketing in.
Yeah, so let me repeat that. I said Tony wants to leave, but we keep sucking him back in.
Oh, I heard a we. Whoops. I thought it was about me.
So defensive.
Yeah,
Right?
I mistake
Right.
we with me a lot.
Must be the
All right.
meds.
Yes, it's the size of your head. The one that's on your shoulders.
I am 10% from the sub-Saharan.
Yeah. I know. You've already told me.
Oh no, I've told the world. When I did my DNA test, I think I did. Oh my God, Tony! But remember when I did? When I was like, I am, so and so. I'm 10%. I always wonder where that was from. The funny thing is, none of the guys caught it, and all the girls got so offended. Oh my God, that one was funny. I love that one. But anyway, so okay, I'm out of control. No matter what, thank you, Philly Special, and definitely thank you, Gridiron Girl. It's nice to know that you were dreaming. I appreciate that. It's all right.
That ain't me.
Not me either.
Not me.
Do you
What?
have spectral visitors, Anime Girl?
No, I have 3 little rugrats who I would cheerfully string up, running up and downstairs.
That's not what it sounded like.
Oh.
Tony.
No.
I'm telling you, it's 3 little rugrats. 3 little
That's
ankle
not what
biters.
what did it sound like?
Like
A ghost.
like witches.
Yeah, well,
yeah, but
that's
it's-
because they're in the hallway, and the hallway is about 3 stories high, so it echoes rather well. Believe you me, I know. I went out one year and fired off a party popper, and everybody thought the block was going off.
Wow. All right. Well, I do want to let everyone know that Sports Talk with the Guys has been updated. So if you want to review your picks, you can go ahead and do so. Point out all of my mistakes because I know you will. And of course,
You
if
love
I
us
get
for it,
one,
though.
no, I don't. I really don't. But Gridiron Girl will always accuse me of cheating. Ooh.
Let it go.
No, there's
Let it
more to
go.
that now that I think about it.
Why does
You
the
always
theme from
accuse
Frozen
me
go
of
through my
cheating.
mind when you say
Say
that
what?
name?
Huh?
The theme from Frozen keeps going through my mind every time she says that. She needs
Let
to
it
sing
go.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's as good as I get.
Okay. So we're good. I think there's another story that I wanted to get to if Tony is still on with us. But did you hear that? This is a media story. Did you guys hear that Jim Rome, the Miss Christie, is founding a new network, or he heads to a new network? Have you guys heard about that?
No.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Let me put it in the private chat so you guys can follow along if you'd like. But he is changing his program back to a 4-hour program as he heads to a new network. Jim Rome is burning to attract a younger audience to his show. The sports radio veteran, and you can ask Mr. Everett about this, is set to launch a fast channel in partnership with A&E Networks and Range Media partners that will broadcast 4 hours of the Jim Rome Show. In its current iteration, available on radio and the social media site X, the show runs 3 hours. With the launch of the new Fast channel, the show will expand to a 4th hour that will be lighter and more conversational than the show's first 3 hours. Jim Rome, you are welcome. Thank you for following our lead and making it light and conversational. I think you're phenomenal, Jim. But we would love to have you on the program to talk about your new show and knowing that you're going to be taking on a sports talk with the guys attitude. So we appreciate it. Any comments?
Well, you learn from the best, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes, but we are not clones.
No.
No, but copying is the most serious form of flattery there is.
Okay, I believe it. Tony, have you heard anything about the Browns ownership statement about the new stadium plans?
No, I haven't heard anything of that.
Okay. It's the story was a bit of I didn't like the way they wrote it up, but here it is. I'm going to share it with everyone as well. It's going into the chat room as well as the private chat. Apparently, and I don't like the way the article was written. It's official. The Browns are leaving Cleveland once again.
Oh, God.
It's been reported that the Cleveland Browns have decided to leave their current lakefront stadium to build a new dome in Brook Park. Tony, how far outside of Cleveland is Brook Park?
I'm going to research that right now. I'm not
Isn't
sure.
it like 5 minutes?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Cleveland Heights is close. Brook Park.
I wonder if that's Shaker Heights up, but that's another movie. No formal decision has been announced by the franchise as of yet, but it is expected to be announced relatively soon. That's why I didn't like this article. Browns are leaving once again. Official. So the Browns are currently still in contract with their current stadium in downtown Cleveland until 2028. But construction on the Brook Park Dome is expected to begin shortly after the team's official announcement. The rumor of the move initially brought out some mixed reactions from the team's loyal fans. Some do not want to see the team leave their downtown area and or in favor of their current stadium situation. Others are very excited about the new opportunities it will bring to the franchise in the city. The new dome is projected to be complete by the end of the Browns' current stadium contract following the conclusion of the 2028 season?
Okay, Brook Park is 14 miles southwest of Cleveland.
In LA, that's 5 minutes. In Cleveland, I don't know, 15 minutes, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's disingenuous, maybe yellow journalism, to say that they're leaving.
I mean, it's not in the city limits, so people get bent about that.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Arlington Cowboys. You know?
Right. All right. I think Jay says some. I'm not sure what you mean, but maybe just some get bent out of shape. Do you believe, and this is directed at everyone, apparently the NFL has reached a verdict on Tom Brady covering the Raiders games. Should he be allowed to be a broadcaster, Tony?
Sure. I mean, he's not getting paid by the Raiders. He's getting paid, by the NFL to commentate.
But he's an owner.
So?
You're going to get an owner to be able to be on the games now for every broadcast?
I think he's probably an adult enough to be impartial and just call it like he sees it.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to be a homer. I've never heard too many announcers. They all have teams they love or root for. Just like I think he could cover a Patriots or Tampa Bay game. I mean,
so Sportskeeper, what you're saying is you're more afraid the fact that he's going to be considering double dipping compared to just being a regular straight across the board announcer?
No, you now have an owner commenting on sports games, which you don't have that before. And if he's allowed, why aren't we going to have other owners start doing it as well?
Absolutely.
I don't see being a problem because he knows the game inside out. He knows what he can and cannot say. He's not going to be that damn stupid, is he? Surely.
Well,
Look
at all the stupid stuff. Look at all the stupid stuff we've seen being done. I'd hope he wouldn't be that dumb, and I hope he'd respect it. And I think if he follows the rules and, calls it normally like he should be calling any game, whether it's his ex team or not. Oh, Jason. I think it'd be fine. Just he's got to make sure that he walks, the straight and narrow and doesn't lean toward certain calls, for his own team.
Okay. Sounds fair. All right. Enemy Girl, did you have a comment? I think you did.
I did. I said I can't see a problem. I mean, he's not going to be that dumb. He's got common sense. I mean, surely he should be able to bring something to the table. If he does overstep the mark, then he should catch the full weight of the NFL coming down on his head. But, if the guy knows what he's doing and he's going to be professional about it, fine. But you just don't let him in when it comes to teams working out their plays. You keep him away from that, obviously.
Okay. Sounds fair. Appreciate that. Okay. Well, do you have any other stories that you guys would like to get to this morning?
No, I don't have anything else at this precise moment.
Oh, my goodness. Gridiron Girl.
She's muted.
Stop playing with your dogs.
Stop playing with your puppies.
Oh, whoa.
Little dogs. To me, they're little dogs.
Oh, very good.
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
that was an accidental one. Tony, look, listen to Tony. If I would have been the blank one to have said that, but if Tony says it, he's a good person. He's never done anything to piss off.
Yeah, he's forgiven.
Yeah. Thank you. A little
Hey,
puppy.
Roger.
It's that little chutchy face of his that does
When
it.
did we meet Grenangro in 1999 or 98? And I have never, ever gotten out of you. You're forgiven.
Yes, you have. Yes,
Wow.
1999.
Was that a tired response? Jeez.
Yeah, I would say it was.
Wow. That was like, stop acting the fool. Folks, I have another thing for you, and I am showing it right here on screen. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but we have some real imagery on the Oakland Athletic Stadium. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Impressive.
Okay. I was talking about the stadium, but you're welcome. Anyway, here it is.
Different dome.
Woo.
Different dome. Oh, that was good. That was good. Okay, folks.
Okay.
Look, this is Tropicana Avenue, and this is Las Vegas Boulevard. So this is what it's going to look like when you look down on the stadium. You have the integrated resort, the A's ballpark, another integrated resort, parking garage. I don't know if that's for the hookers or for the drinkers, but that's CUP Cup. And we have another integrated resort. I'm sorry. It said Cup. What do you do? This is what it's going to look like. That's a black and white rendering. That is looking from the New York southeast at the place. So it's they're going to move this walkway, which is about here. They're going to move it back, and I don't know. I don't know what else they're going to do. But look, this is what they say it's going to look like. There you go. Check it out.
It's hard for me still not to imagine the Tropicana still being there, though.
Right.
It's gone.
It's gone. It was. I watched it when they
Yeah.
demolished it, and I was like, no, but it had to go.
Here, check it out. The imagery, guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but this looks to be much more realistic than what we had at first, all those bogus stuff.
Yeah.
You'll notice it looks like it's going to be a little open end right there. I don't know if it's going to be completely open air. Las Vegas, oh, for the love of God.
It's hot as hell.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And this is what the stadium is going to look like. The interior of the stadium. So I think it's going to be a dome. It'll make Jay happy. But if you guys follow the link that I posted, there's a lot of imagery there. But
Yeah.
I got to admit, this stuff actually does look good. But that's it. That's what it's going to look like.
That's awesome.
Right in the middle of an entertainment. This looks a lot better than what was projected before. So here's again Tropicana Avenue, darkened Las Vegas Boulevard. Here's the New York. So the image where you see it was looking this way. The A's ballpark from above. You're going to have the southeast garage, and you have one of the casinos, and you have a tower here and another tower here. So that's crazy. And then you're going to have another north tower here as well. So it's going to be done in different phases. And this really is serious now. Uh-oh, what happened?
No. I'm just thinking, okay, they're doing this for the A's. And they originally had it for 33,000 occupied seats. The A's aren't going to get no 33,000, no matter who they bring into it. And now they're still saying it's 30,000 with another 3,000 for standing. I don't see them filling this unless they have other acts or something else going on in there. I can't see that from the A's. I'm sorry.
You know what? I didn't see. Okay. Did they announce the official capacity on this one?
Yeah,
Oh, it would
if you
still
go
be
down.
only 33,000?
Yeah.
But wait a
and
minute. Only 30,000 seats and 3,000 would be standing room
Standing.
occupants.
Yep.
All right, Tony, when are you coming over to visit?
Man, that's not many seats. I mean,
I know.
Comerica Park has 41,000. I mean, I figured 40,000 is like the average.
Like I said, I don't see the A's even filling that. I'll be honest.
Of the 30 major league stadiums, the proposed ballpark would be the smallest in terms of capacity, ranking
Yeah.
below Progressive Field, home of the Cleveland Guardians, which seats 34,830. The Athletics' former home, the Oakland Coliseum, was the largest at 56,782 until the team discontinued using the venue at the end of the 2024 season. Dodger Stadium in Southern California will become the largest right now at 20. Gridiron Girl, they're at 56,000 even, right?
Yes.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The parking garage will be 11 levels.
Jeez. Wow. That's
9
crazy.
above street level and 2 below.
That's so crazy. Detroit is just 3 levels. That's crazy.
You're never going to get out of there.
No. They're
But
saying
they
they've
only
got.
have 2,500 parking stalls.
That's what I was going to say. They've only got 2,500 parking spots.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
That's only at 4 people per vehicle. That's only 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Wow.
This to me just seems like a disaster from the get-go.
But I will say that what they did for the Coliseum for the, let me back out here real quick. Not the Coliseum, but for Allegiant Stadium. Allegiant Stadium doesn't have very many a lot in the way of parking either. But Vegas comes together on Sunday. We've talked about this. It's one of the only venues that it works. Do you know that they have Vegas is full of casinos, not only on the Strip. What they did is they have, and I have to talk to my buddy Fausto about this, like 15 different casinos are like stops. And you can go there, and if you have a ticket, your trip is free. So you get on the bus, and it brings you right to the front door of the stadium. That is awesome. Mm-hmm. And they just have it going all the time. And that's how it works. And it worked. Now, there is parking around, because when I went there in 2022 with my buddy Fausto for the exhibition game against the Vikings, I found parking, but it was like $30 around the corner.
Yeah. Well, they're saying still that they're going to have a lot of different options to come in other than driving, which you had kind of said too. Plus, also, if you're staying there, Bally's is building another tower right butting up against them.
Yeah. Look, this is where we're talking about. See this? It's gone now. That casino is no longer there. This is the New York, and this is the T-Mobile Arena. That's where they play hockey right now.
Yep.
So this is going to be the new athletic stadium. I don't think anyone would, huh, Gridiron Girl? Would you walk this distance in the sun? Hell no, right?
Nope. But are there any connecting bridges between some of them?
Of course, there's a lot of You've got Mandalay Bay, everything. Look, guys, this is the Raider Stadium. There's almost no parking here as well. This is all preferred parking. My buddy and I parked, I think it was right here at National Park Express. We parked right here, and we walked across down to the stadium right here. It was awesome. There's almost no parking but it works. It works. It's absolutely crazy. I still don't know how they're going to make it happen right here. But this Tropicana is gone now.
I know. I watched it implode with tissues. It was so sad.
You'd been there, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I have myself. It's gone now. But this is crazy. It looks nice. Mm-hmm. If you notice, there's a video screen up there. That's going to be interesting.
It looks like a helmet. A football helmet.
For a baseball stadium.
Yeah. Okay.
Just saying.
I don't know how they're going to do it, but
I don't
good,
either.
good for them.
Ask engineer.
Yeah, he knows all about domes.
And
On that note, I got to go, guys. So have a
thanks,
great
Tony.
one. Next Saturday, I'll
Tony.
be traveling to Cincinnati to see the Eagles play the Bengals, or Bagels.
Ooh. Hey,
Alrighty.
good for you. Good for you, Tony.
I'll
I
be on
hope
the
you have a
road for
blast
4
there.
hours.
Thanks for being
Bye,
on with
feeling
us.
special.
All right, see you guys.
Jason did
first.
like that one, though. He did. All right. We'll see you.
See you
All
soon. Bye.
Wow. All right. Fair enough. So, Gridiron Girl, about your Dodgers, why don't you give us your analysis on the Dodgers, please?
My analyst.
You
Well,
assist?
Your
We're gonna-
yes.
thank you.
Speak the
Thank
language, woman.
You.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I know what an anal assist is. That
I've
ain't-
been asking. I've been saying this forever. We need your analysis, please.
Well, home field advantage. We're back. We're gonna be back home. So yeah, we're gonna have all the angels in our sky, I believe.
Were
All
you
the
really?
baseball gods.
No. God's a Yankee, unlike
Wow.
Lasorda. But anyway, he's
Ah,
dead
God's
now.
a
So
Dodger, thank you.
See, there we go. There we
hey,
go.
look, the Yankees have more victories than
Of
everyone
course,
else.
we've been going through this one, 1999, Roger. I remember. So yes, I know.
So anyway,
Anywho,
how were you? Are you really nervous about your Dodger team, though?
well, I was. I am. Yeah, I am.
Hey, you have a good team.
I know. It's my mother in me right now because she would always be so nervous when when the Dodgers were losing. So I would turn off and go to my room and pray. And yeah, I don't do well right now.
I'm not kidding, guys. I really did score keep the game yesterday. I hadn't done it in a while, and it was therapeutic for me to do so. I felt really good, and I watched the game. Yankees were winning 2-0, then 2-1, 3-1, and then 6-1, then 6-2, then 6-5, and they tied it up 6-6. I have to tell you that the only proof that I have is my heart rate monitor. I was not nervous yesterday.
I need one of those.
I have to tell you that, and we can say what I told you, right, Gridiron Girl?
Yes.
That okay. I told Gridiron Girl last week that as far as I was concerned, the most dangerous team was the Mets. There's nothing you can do when the team is hot. They're just going to kick the crap out of everyone. But if the Dodgers can end it, they're going to go all the way. If they can get through the Mets right now, if the Mets get unhot, the Dodgers will handle them easily. And even if they're hot, it doesn't really matter. The Dodgers are the superior team. I've just said that when the Mets, they beat up on everyone in the last month, guys. Look at the numbers. They needed to win like 15 of their last 16, and they won 17. So, but how long is it going to go? The Dodgers are up 3-2.
Sunday.
The Dodgers are going home. They're in great shape. I told Gridiron Girl secretly, I don't want to tell anyone because it comes across as arrogant, but I said the Yankees were the superior team to Detroit, and they are the superior team to the Indians. Remember I told you that?
Yes.
I said, I don't see the Indians. I think the Indians are a good team, but the Yankees are clearly superior. And I told Gridiron Girl that someone predicted that the Yankees were going to win 4-3, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no. I said, no. No, the Yankees will handle the Indians. I am really happy with this team. They had the highs of being the best team in baseball for the longest time, and then they had the lows of losing games they should have won. Everyone was talking about the loss on Thursday night. No, they were losing that game. They came back to tie, take the lead, and then the Indians tied and then wanted extra innings. Everyone's talking, oh my God, it's a soul crushing loss. No, it's not. They're up 2-0. Now it's 2-1. BFD. And now they're up 3-1. Another incredible comeback by the Indians. And I love it how some people say, oh, the Indians play better when they're down. Gridiron Girl, is that true?
No, because I watched them. I was at a game with the Indians and the Dodgers this year. So.
Oh, by the way.
So they lost.
This whole thing about, oh, we play better when we're down, that just means you're losing when you're answering that comment. No team plays better when they're down. That is stupid.
And nobody wants to be.
No one wants to be.
No.
NorCal Girl, you were going to say something.
Oh, no, I was going to agree with you. Nobody wants to be on the losing end. They don't want to have that, oh, we play better when we're down.
Having the ability to come back is one thing, but to say, oh, yeah, we play better when we're, that's stupid. There's no such thing.
That's almost like taking pride in the fact you're losing.
Yeah. You know, it's to say that you're better when that means you're losing all the time. Cut it out. There's just really nothing to say. And folks, I'm not trying to be arrogant. That's why I don't talk about my Yankees a lot, but I did tell Gridiron Girl in private. I did say, I respect the Indians, but the Yankees are going to blow past them. And I did tell her that if the Dodgers can control the Mets being hot, this is going to be a cakewalk for the Dodgers. I don't mean to be that way, but I didn't see the Mets remaining hot all the way through. Remember I said that?
Yes.
And the Dodgers did slam the door on them. They did. And think about it. When the Dodgers won, they won by a lot.
A few shutouts.
Yeah, there was 2 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, what is cool about this series with the Dodgers and the Mets is that it's 3-2. These are 2 dangerous teams. Well, one is dangerous, the other one is better. But I don't want to look ahead, but here's the problem. The Dodger pitching. Didn't I tell you that, Gridiron Girl?
Oh, you didn't have to tell me. I know.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that. Folks, the Dodger pitching is hurting right now. They really don't have a starter. They don't have someone that can go 4 innings. That is sad. But that's endemic to a lot of baseball. The Yankees, I'm not saying this is the next series, but I'm happier because the Yankees have better pitching right now. They've had it most of the year. Well, no, the Dodgers actually were good, but their guys kept going down. So, yeah. When you're talking about your next game being a bullpen game, what the hell is that? That's the sorry state of baseball right now, folks.
Is that what's being said?
Yeah, that the next game's a bullpen game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have a problem with your organization. And you have a problem in baseball if the best team in baseball, traditionally known for pitching, game 6, oh, well, that's our scheduled bullpen game.
That's, yeah.
What the hell is that?
Well, with all our injuries, all our starters, yeah, it's I don't know. It's Dave Roberts' madness, and it worked a couple of times, so we will see.
Okay, I'm glad you're the one that brought up Dave Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, something happened during the Padre Dodger series, where Dave Roberts got mad because Manny Machado threw in the ball a little quicker than most. And he said he was gunning for me.
Mm-hmm.
They
Well-
reported to Major League Baseball of a player doing that. This is a report that the Dodgers sent to Major League Baseball saying, you need to look at this because Manny Machado threw the ball in deliberately with the
Really?
intent to harm. A few days later, Roberts comes out and says, I used that to get my team going. I know Machado, we're good. I used it so I can get in my team's head and indirectly into the Padres. Ladies and gentlemen, by his own words, Dave Roberts filed a false report at work.
Yep.
Gridiron Girl?
The first interview with Dave Roberts, when they lost that game and when it was brought to his attention, he didn't realize it. So I don't know. It's the first. So we're going to talk about the first encounter or first interview with the press. He did not say that. So at the get-go, he talked about Manny Machado in a very nice way. He didn't see that. He just heard it from his players. And if the players are saying those things, I don't know. But hey, if you're going to light a fire in your team, and if that's the way to do it, that's all right. And if the press and commentators let it go, I think you need to let it go, Roger. I don't think that is.
I am not going to let it go because this was a falsified report that Major League Baseball, through the Dodgers, filed to Major League Baseball on the pretense that the ball was thrown in an aggressive manner. As reported by Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts admits his complaint that Manny Machado threw a ball at him was a diversion to fire up his players. Manny and I have a really good relationship. I would take him any day, but I don't think the diversion was a bad thing for our guys. And they responded by having my back. This is reported by Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic. He just said the report that the Dodgers filed with Major League Baseball was false. You think I should drop it?
The baseball commissioner wants to do something about it, then he would. So they're not. So
which rules do you follow in baseball? Only the ones that are convenient? If you file a false report at your job, you're gone. Doesn't matter where you are. There are rules. So, no, Jay, he was not fired. But the Dodgers complained to the commissioner's office.
So he should be fired for that, Roger?
Yes, he should.
Well, I don't. I beg to differ, but I respect your opinion, but that's your opinion, so it's all good. That's all I'm going to say about that.
And that's all I'm going to say because it belabors a point just going back and forth.
Of course, because I believe different.
Yeah, what he did was wrong, and he should take penalties for that. You don't lie about something, and that's exactly what submitting a false report is. You lied about it. And I don't like liars.
Anime Girl?
I can't comment because I really don't follow the sport. So it would be inappropriate for me to make a comment on such a thing.
Okay.
But for filing a false report at work, then on that subject, as far as I'm concerned, yes, there should be some punishment for that offence. If you lie, it results in somebody else being punished for something they didn't do, then you should be down the road, as far as I'm concerned. But that's just me.
So switching back to the Dodgers, Gridiron Girl, do you like your chances coming back home for the Dodgers?
Yes, I do.
What's your feeling? Is it going to go 7, or are they going to end it tomorrow in the bullpen game?
It's going to be ended tomorrow in the bullpen
Okay.
game.
Okay, that's cool. All right. As I don't know if Anime Girl was following the playoffs, but NorCal Girl, your comments on the playoff of the upcoming game?
Oh, I think
Dodgers Mets.
I think they're definitely going to win it in 5. The Dodgers.
You mean in 6?
Yeah, sorry, I misspelled myself. 6. I had to go back and recount the games. Yes, in 6.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right. I still believe the Dodgers are the superior team. The Mets are blowing hot and cold now, but it doesn't matter. Dodgers are up 3-2. They're going home for the last 2 games. Cut it out. You wouldn't have any other way, right, Gridiron Girl? If it were going to Taxpayer Park, Citibank, I would be worried.
Oh yeah, me too.
But not in this case. So it should be okay. All right. I guess the prognosticators are looking at the Dodgers at winning this series, but I guess it's the number of games, 6 games. Dodgers are the superior team. They should do it on this one. If it goes 7, it gets exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But the Dodgers are home in the last 2 games. That raucous Dodger crowd of 56,000 is real. Dodger fan, the 10th player, is real. So, and that's another thing, right, Gridiron Girl? I don't mock Dodger fan. I never have I?
No.
I just mock, as Gridiron Girl says, those 1%ers that cause all the problems.
Yeah.
But okay. Is there anything else, ladies, that you wanted to get to?
Not that I can think of.
What about the WNBA? Caitlin Clark!
I've only heard a couple little things, but not enough to speak on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin Clark has signed a lifetime contract in the European leagues for about $89 million. Caitlin Clark, the golden goose that the WNBA had, is gone.
Wow.
She has left the WNBA. The minute that the Wild were eliminated from the playoffs, WNBA viewership tanked more than 50%. They beat her up. She got bad calls. The refs didn't want to call. It looked like this. Scorekeeper's opinion now. It looked like they were just being dirty. The other players were being overtly dirty. Look, I grew up in a time that if you're a rookie, you need to know your spot, and then they're going to haze you. They're going to give it to you a little bit, but this seemed a lot more than that. And maybe I have a jaundiced opinion of it, but they didn't like her. A lot of people didn't like her. And we talked about this last week. She did a lot of things in the league that a lot of people don't like. So you know what? She says, you know what? I'm going to go play somewhere else. And Europe now has one of the most up and coming. No, she's not even up and coming. She is there. And now Europe gets to have her all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And her it wasn't even her nemesis, but the one that cried the most, Angel Reese. Did you guys hear about that? tested positive
Positive.
for steroids.
Right?
Yep.
Now, the young lady deserves to be suspended. The young lady deserves to be without money. But the WNBA has kicked her out of the league permanently. Wow. Did you guys hear that?
I don't necessarily think she should have been kicked out permanently. Suspended for so many games, yes. But I don't know about being kicked out permanently.
I was stunned when I read that. I was genuinely stunned. I don't believe that she should have been. I believe that she should be kicked out, but there are rules in the WNBA that say no steroids, period. Nothing. And wow, I was really shocked.
All right. What mouse are you beating up on?
It's the that thing that walks in. I'm beating up on it.
Oh, okay.
So, do you think she should have been kicked out of the league?
Who, me or Gig?
Whoever.
Well, I already said no. I don't think she should have been. Suspended for so many games, yes, but kicked out, no.
Gridiron girl?
She's muted again.
Okay.
Anime girl, what about you?
From what I can follow the conversation, yeah, I agree with you. Suspension, yeah. Permanently removed, it seems a bit harsh, but what do I know? I'm a Brit.
Yes, but you still have sports there too.
Yeah. As I say, it depends on the offence. I mean, from what I've been following the conversation, suspended, yeah. I mean, if you come down too hard on a play or players too often, the punishment loses its effect. And if a player knows if they're going to do something and instantly get banned, then they're just going to turn around and go, sorry, I'm just going to go all out and just do as much damage as possible. Aren't they? You think about it. It's like a murderer. If you're going to get the death sentence for one murder, why stop? Just keep going until you get caught.
It's absolutely crazy. I think the NBA is wrong. I know she's been fired from her team. The coach that, if it's true, suggested she use these things. That's crazy. I think the coach should be permanently banned. I forget what her name. I believe it's Teresa something or Stapleton or something like that.
Yeah.
She should never coach. If she encouraged Angel Reese, as was reported, she should never be allowed to coach again. Because she's a member of management, it's different. To encourage a player to do such a thing, if it is true, she needs to go. Angel Reese, I'm definitely not a fan of you. I think your talk was a lot bigger than your game. There's no doubt you're talented, Angel. I mean, duh. For me to even say so is kind of stupid. But you're not as good as Caitlin Clark. And I don't know if you ever will be now. But I didn't understand why you had to engage her in such a way. You should have just let your game. Oh, that's right. You didn't have a game as good as Clayton. So what did you have to do? You had to mouth off. No, you should have just shut up and played a game. But so be it. I hope that she will be allowed back one day, but like I said, I was genuinely shocked that she is gone. So we'll see. Well, I guess I wanted to get that in before anything else. Is there any other comments or anything you ladies would like to talk about?
No, can't think of anything personally myself.
Right
Think
on, girl.
covered everything.
No, I don't, but I'm gonna go, guys, because I'm really hangry.
Yeah. Go Doyers!
Alrighty, thank you.
Okay. And NorCal girl? Nothing, right?
Bye, guys.
No.
Okay. We
Bye,
are
Dee.
out of here.
Ta-ra, darling.
I want to thank everyone that joined us this morning. Today is October 19th, 2024. This is Sports Talk with the Guys. And I want to thank everyone. And don't forget to check the calendar. So is there something going on tomorrow morning, NorCal girl?
No, there's nothing going on tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So we had tried to get that in place by the 20th, but we're all running around on different schedules. So I'm hoping, what is the Sunday after the 27th? Gotta go look it up.
The Sunday after the 27th will be the 3rd of November.
And I'm pretty sure by then we will be having Anime Girl and I will be having our show by then.
Oh, I'm glad you guys are having a program. Good for you. All right. So, I guess
if
for
you
everyone
like
else,
Japanese food, Japanese movies, Japanese music, Japanese clothing, you're more than welcome to come and join us.
NorCal Girl, I am pleased that you guys are moving ahead and are going to do a program. Good for you. So, that being the case, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. We'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.